the gigantic family rant.
Too bad. Is that the
Yeah,
phrase you want to
Jackie doesn't
use?
want to write the book,
Joking.
but she wants to.
No, I was joking. It was a joke. I was being.
All right. Welcome back. To this crazy mayhem. This is like it's Groundhog Day again.
We're back, and we're doing Broken Sword 3. What is this game about? No, Hoops' memory card came in at the 11th hour and didn't work.
Yeah.
So he had to actually go in and delete 56K worth
No,
of...
yeah, by the way, there was 1,031 kilobytes free, and it needs 1,087. That's how close we were to just getting it in.
So close.
And by the way, the only reason this has to be 1,087, it has to be that it's allocating space for 4 saves. There's no way.
Oh, so it allows you 4 saves, and it's allocating that space ahead of time.
It has to be.
Rather than individual. That's true, because that 1,087 is absurd.
For this
Yeah.
for this time
size,
period,
yeah.
and for this kind of game, it's absurd.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation, because Myst is about 350 kilobytes on there. And I have probably at least 2 saves. Right? So,
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, right, we're here.
we were a little bit past this, but
That's
it would have triggered the cutscene, which is why I
Gotcha.
saved it here, and I couldn't save after while we were talking to the cops, so.
That's how we can talk to the bitchy cop, traffic lady, whatever.
Yeah, she's softened to us.
Oh, that's right. Thinks that we're okay now.
Did you see the E-type Jag that was in the area earlier?
Yes, I did.
I believe it belonged to the killer.
And they say crime doesn't pay.
What can you tell me about it?
It was parked illegally. I gave it a ticket.
Great. Do you have the registration number?
Here it is. 451 CAC 75.
Merci. Can you tell me anything else about the car?
You know, there was some kind of mask on the passenger seat.
Mask? You mean like a child's mask?
No, like a medical one. It was COVID.
The kind they wear in a theater?
Merci, madame. You've been a great help.
Oh, I
It
see.
is but a
Talking like a
courtesy
masquerade
from
mask.
one professional to another.
Of course. Sounds like the police are on their way.
It's a
I
Popo!
would appreciate it if you kept our little
Okay, Michael.
conversation to yourself.
Of course. I wouldn't want to blow your cover.
Exactly.
By the way, just who do you work for?
Can I trust you?
Of course.
One day soon, the aliens will land.
Right. I
We
remember
are
now.
preparing to fight them. You may join us if you wish.
That's very kind of you. But I have to go now.
You really regret your choice.
Looking for a, Oh
Better
man,
pair of
I
headphones?
completely forget for a second. No, I was looking for a quiet tabletop fan.
Why? We don't need it.
Yes, we do. Sometimes this room gets hot, so I
Why don't we
figured
just take that off? We should just get one that we can put in their room.
I'd like them to be cool and us to be cool.
I know, but
Plus, I really liked having that fan over there by the desk.
well, when it gets cooler out, we can actually open the window for them a little bit.
I'm gonna get myself a small fan for my desktop
Alright.
because I get hot when I'm working too. But I'm not getting this Dyson bladeless fan that's $285 fucking dollars.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're definitely not. Fucking no. That's a fuck no. That's a hell no.
But I also don't want this little Honeywell one because
We used
I
to
know
have
these.
one of those.
Yeah, I know, and they're not quiet.
They're not.
This is like best quiet fans. This fan's loud as fuck.
It is.
So, not happening.
The one you had on Saturday where Drew was pretty.
That one wasn't bad.
No,
You
it
should
was
ask
very
them what
quiet, but
kind
it also
was.
didn't blow. It was so nothing.
Trade-offs.
Okay, well, I'd like air blown out of my fan.
I thought.
Sure,
okay.
it's quiet, but it doesn't do anything. I might
I-
as well just put a box on my desk and call it a fan.
This is my state of mind now. That when you said I want air to blow, and I before you said fan, I thought out of my ass.
Out my ass.
I was also thinking.
Okay.
Identity card, please.
My press card.
That's where we are.
Yeah, this one looks somewhat shitty, but it's $25.
Only the spineless, lying, interfering variety.
Looks like
Ugh.
I'm in
This
trouble.
guy's a dick.
She's the murderer, monsieur. Lock her up before she kills us all.
Fuck
Control
her
yourself,
up.
madame.
Fuck her up.
I'm conducting an
Oh god damn it,
investigation.
Jackie.
I'm sorry.
What happened? What'd you say?
She started chanting lock her up.
He contacted
It seemed appropriate.
You wanted to meet.
Oh, apparently I made Alex laugh hard
Why
today.
did you kill him?
I've never made him laugh like this before.
Oh yeah, I was looking for the phone charging cables. And I was like, Jackie, where the fuck are all of our cables?
And I was like,
where are all of them?
no.
She was like, I don't
No,
know.
there was one down there, so I picked it
Yeah,
up.
she was like, here, this one. I was like, okay.
Then she ran
And
off down the forest.
where are the bases? Where are all my bases?
I looked at him and I have no idea, so I just was like,
Struggle.
all your bases are belong to us.
And I was like, fuck you.
I knew that was going to be the line. And so you said, where are my bases?
Right.
But
I
I was
said, specifically the reason I said fuck you is because I hate that meme. I've never found all your
he
bases
hates
to be
it
funny.
so much.
I've never found that to be funny at all. And when she said all your bases belong to us, in my head all I thought is amazing. And the fact that you made me react that way to that stupid fucking saying infuriated.
Because it's the only instance where it actually makes fucking sense.
Yeah, she was like,
I hate when people say that shit. It's like, but that actually applied.
The line, so the thing about that line is that it's funny in the context of the game.
yes, in the context
Oh,
of
of
It's
course.
not funny when you just say the line.
Yeah, when you
Right.
just say all your base.
But
Right.
when you've given it a context where it's applicable.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
It actually is applicable.
Right, it's rare. It's a rare thing.
It's very
But
rare.
I
It's the one time in Apples to Apples where the all your base card would be funny.
And I'm
Same
not.
thing with additional pylons.
I
Whenever anybody
fucking
gets
hate
that, build
one.
additional pylons.
There
card,
is
it's like,
no reason to say that
bitch.
one ever.
in the
That one you have
context
to.
of
That one you have
StarCraft.
to try for. All right.
We're building this building. Need additional pylons.
Yeah, but
But you have to
basically
try. You
I
have
know,
to, you have
it's
to
dumb.
even
really
then,
work
it's
at
not
that one.
funny.
It's not funny.
It's only funny
No.
because in StarCraft you hear it a million fucking times.
Right, it's funny in the context of StarCraft.
Yes.
Right.
But when that's the problem with a lot of these memes is that it's funny in a
Well,
particular
that's the
context.
thing. A lot of those memes. A
Yes.
lot of the memes these days are much more. If it gets to the point where it's
They're
mainstream,
much
it's
more
much
advanced,
malleable.
more
Right.
evolved.
You need to have a
Somewhat.
particularly high IQ to understand memes these days. Is what I'm saying.
You need like a master's in literature to figure out what the fuck is going on with these
Right.
memes.
You have to have read all these Russian authors.
Yeah, Russian novelists. Anyway.
Oh, we're playing the game.
Oh no, my
No,
CBD cinnamon
just
fingers.
to meet me.
Your message.
Are they messing with the cookie?
Yeah.
That's why I'm controlling it, by the way.
They've got creamy fingers. Of course, I was putting Abby back in bed. She was like, "Ooh, Daddy, your
The neighbor
fingers
said
smell
she had
good."
dark hair.
She wore a wig.
How very convenient for you.
I have the wing. It's in my hand.
Did you say wing?
The wig.
I have the wing.
Killer
I
wig.
have the wing.
I'll take that as evidence. Where did you find it?
Over the wall
Up your
at the back of
butt.
the apartment.
What?
Oh, I see. How terrible. You've been framed.
Correct, Inspector.
She's the killer. I saw her with my own eyes.
Who is this bitch?
I like how they're
The
passing.
neighbor.
I like how they're already accusing her and passing judgment as if that's how justice works.
Stop him talking to me.
Not everybody rates journalists so highly, mademoiselle.
He is a dick.
I've got the number of the killer's car.
My, you are being helpful. Are you quite sure you're a journalist?
Do you want the number or not?
Very well.
451
Cack.
CAC
Thanks.
75.
Cack.
Am I free to go?
Don't
No,
let
you're
her get
under arrest.
away.
The evidence is clear enough. I'm placing you under arrest, Mademoiselle Collard.
Ah, you son of a
I
bitch.
knew it.
Take her away.
With pleasure, sir.
Ah, you son of a bitch. You're taking me in. I
Because that's how justice works.
thought of it after I said it. And I'm like, we're gonna go back around. We're gonna bring it back.
We're looping it back in. The joke's gotta land, so I gotta.
Yeah. Gotta turn this plate around.
Circle to the front so I can land this obscure Rick and Morty.
Reference that,
Like,
that we've been
reference.
quoting for the past week.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
But you see, that's a line that can work in any context.
It can, but it's only funny when it like is really applicable.
Okay.
Hey, George!
George.
Jesus Christ, guys, get out of your fucking heads.
Oh no, he's not dead.
Hey, old man.
Dr. Vegas. Why did you look like a monkey, man?
Chum?
Oh, that's
Pretty sure chum has nothing to do with friend.
Yeah, it's the stuff you throw in the ocean.
Who's Cesaro?
I'm not your chum, friend.
You could have told me so much.
Yeah, now he's fucking dead.
Robin.
Oh yeah, of course. As soon as I get control.
This was the
You gotta shake your head and shuffle your hair first.
That's normally how I did it. All I found
Wow.
was his ID.
That's
Chalmondley,
something.
the guy I was supposed to meet.
He said his name wasn't Chalmondley.
No.
We
Oh,
search
did
him
it?
again.
There was nothing more I could do. Chalmondley was dead, all right. He'd been shot.
I think the guy called him Shomandalay.
Oh
And he
man.
was like, it's not Mandalay.
It's Mandalay.
Mandalay Industries.
That's what I know. I mean, I know. We all knew that's what was happening here.
Belonged to the dead inventor Chalmondley.
God, Shomandalay.
Oh my god, I just read the quote. Today I didn't what?
Oh, I did that as soon as the stream started. I put up a random quote. I figured out.
I don't remember
We'll
the
move in
context
that
of that
box.
at all.
Nope.
It's when Alex was under drugs, apparently.
That could have been any time.
No.
They'd been packed in a rush.
I can't think of any other reason why you would shove
There was
your
nothing inside
tongue
that was any use to me.
down Drew's mouth.
A couple
That's about when he was here, right? Isn't
No,
that-
no,
Obviously enough.
no. It was 2019.
Yeah, that's about when he was here, right?
No, because we were playing Mercenary Kings. We didn't play that in person at all.
Okay. About when he was here.
In amongst the
Oh man. Whew.
postcard.
I saw a thing on the Echo. It was like Danny Trejo, and it had his picture. I was like, oh no. It was like,
Dead.
discuss his new memoir.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Good
If you had
stuff.
tried to tell me Danny Trejo died, this would be a different stream.
I mean, he will die at some point, Jackie.
but not now.
No.
Turned up a magnifying
Not today, Junior.
Suddenly,
Look, there are some people that I know they're going to die. I'm aware they're going to die, but I wish
I
they
wish
would be
they would.
immortal.
interest.
Danny Trejo's at the top of that list.
He's one of them, yeah.
Shitty.
Machete is responsible for Machete.
Glass was a real beauty.
Cool.
It's a fucking magnifying glass, George.
Yeah, but you know the difference between a high quality magnifying glass and one of those shitty ones you give kids.
On the back
Oh,
was
we're
a
going to
message.
fucking Glastonbury!
Oh boy.
Saying, Cesaro is on to you. Your friend, Bruno. The
Bruno.
post-
What's the name? Of the
Silencio,
city?
Bruno.
What's the name of the city that Mike Fan gets wrong every time?
What?
I don't know. We could
What
go
are you
here
talking
with those.
about?
Edinburgh.
Oh,
That's what it was. He kept calling it Edinburgh.
Instant 5, yes.
I was like, why am I thinking of this? Glastonbury, it's connected somewhere.
The inner machinations of your mind are an enigma.
The labyrinth.
Exactly.
Exactly, a labyrinth.
I
A
couldn't
straight
figure
path that's winding with no forking branches.
Alex, for fuck's sake, even if that's what it originally was, I fucking hate you right now. If you fucking bring this back up, if we're gonna have this fucking fight again, then you had better fucking prepare yourself.
I am, as I've always been,
Unprepared.
unprepared.
I want to check I was here first before I just put on the pressure plate.
Probably a good idea.
Nothing. Alright.
Well, you fucked yourself. Okay, you can pull
Now I
it.
can pull.
You fucked yourself.
Chalmondley.
Joel Mondley. What a dumb fucking name.
It was like a giant omega, and in the center, some kind of.
So that whole door with the setup, it looks like Sindel, where her hair flares out.
It does. It also kind of looks like Liliana. from
Yes.
Magic.
Yes. Well, Liliana looks like Sindel.
Yeah, they've got similar. Sindel's got more of an 80s haircut.
True. But she's also from the 80s. That makes sense.
Fair.
Now wasn't the time for a nap.
No, George, look through the fucking thing.
It certainly didn't look comfortable.
Use the beer bottle on it.
On the bed?
I don't know.
Yeah, tear that shit up.
This isn't a Gabriel Knight game. I'm not just gonna do random shit.
Well, if we get stuck, you know what to do.
It's me, Chomandle.
That's me.
You got me, lucky devil.
And in the center was a hole.
Use the beer bottle on it.
I stuck my finger in the hole.
Yeah, George,
Why would you do that?
What the fuck, George?
All right, I told Alex about this.
I keep sticking my fingers in outlets, and it's not
This is
working.
Oh my god, when
This
I was
is just Alex playing the game now.
yes. So I actually have a fear of. I mean, most people have a fear of putting their hands into like dark spaces and things. But when I was a kid, I went to a Halloween party. I don't even remember who the fuck's house this was. It's like I was 8, maybe 9. I don't remember who. I think it was a gymnastics family. I don't remember. Whatever.
Yeah.
They did a Halloween thing where they have those the boxes where you reach your hand in and you gotta guess what it is.
Yeah.
And it's like normal stuff like grapes
Spaghetti
and
and
spaghetti
grapes.
and all that shit. And they had one that was the one that was like worms. It felt like spaghetti. I didn't care. Whatever. They had one that was eyeballs. It was like grapes in Jello. Whatever. Then they had one that was dirty baby diaper. And so they had an actual diaper, and they put a bunch of like smushed banana and like grains of something in it. And at that point I guess it was after Erin was born because I had already changed the baby's diaper, and it was too real. To the point where I was just like, no. And then ever since then, I have had this horrible fear. Not even of just like anything scary on the other side of the wall, just a baby's diaper
No, that's fair.
sitting on the other side of the
There
wall.
is one worse thing you can do with one. Toss one on someone.
Yeah, Al.
If only it were full of anything. And I didn't toss a diaper.
You know what I find amazing?
know.
Shitty pants.
I was actually more angry that you tossed it at Joe than if you had tossed it at me. If you had tossed it at me, I would have been upset. But
it wouldn't have been funny to toss.
I know
it
it wouldn't have been funny. But like as soon as you tossed it at Joe, I legitimately my brain shut down because a part of me was just like, oh my god, this is it. Joe's not our friend anymore.
You've ruined D&D. We were so close to the end of the owning portal.
I seriously told. I was sitting there and I was like, how do I salvage this? How do I keep Joe as our friend?
Well,
Your mind raced in
It did.
those 3 seconds.
The thing is, you were more mad at... I think that you were still mad at me over the fact that
Too small to escape
it
through.
seemed like they were real
Quiet.
shit-covered pants.
Somewhere out.
If I had done that to Joe, I would never expect Joe to arrive at our house again. Ever.
Yeah, that's why I knew that you hadn't done that.
Yes. But you were mad at me as though I had thrown shit-covered pants in there.
Because-
Not that I pretended to.
I understand that, but it's because maybe this is just like another like just a personality thing, but I legitimately wouldn't ever do that to somebody. Like I can't even fathom the prank of like pretending there's poop in these pants and throwing them at a person that's not someone who produced that child. Like,
And
I can't, and I understand that it was funny, but
That's the only thing that matters.
I understand it to you. That's all that fucking matters. I get it as a personality thing. No, but for real, I understand that to your personality, it's all that fucking matters is that it was funny. But to me, I was legitimately like,
I know where your brain went, Jackie.
I couldn't even. I can't even
understand.
even if you had done it to like Hoops, I honestly was more embarrassed that you had just done it to anybody besides me. Because if you had done it to me, whatever, we made that kid. But you did it to literally someone who doesn't live in this house.
No, I didn't do it just to someone who doesn't live in this house. I did it to someone who doesn't live in this house.
Who hates,
and is particular.
who is particular and who doesn't want to have anything to do with babies. I get it.
Exactly.
No,
Many things made it so that it was funny, and
I get it.
99% of the time, I'm not the guy that would do that. Which
That's bullshit.
I'm not. The fact that you wouldn't expect that joke from me, as much as you wouldn't expect me to actually do that, made it all the more plausible that it was real when I threw the pants.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't convinced. I knew immediately it was a joke.
I mean,
I
as soon
know.
as he threw it at Joe, like halfway through to Joe's lap, I realized there's no way there's poop in those pants. But before it reached that halfway point,
Your life flashed across.
I was just like, "This is it. We've lost a
The
friend."
expectation is that the expectation is because when Abby says I pooped my pants, it means she's pooped her pants. This was the first time that she hasn't pooped her pants when she said she did. And I had them in my hand, so clearly I have poopy pants. And I might do the joke where I go, "Hey Joe, catch," and go, "Huh," and not throw them. And the second they left my hands, it was like, no.
Time slowed.
And again, I understand why it's funny. I get that it's fucking funny. I get why you fucking did it. I'm not debating that shit. I'm just saying that there is no instance, like, you'd have to pay me an absurd amount of money to make someone that uncomfortable, okay?
Joe-
I understand.
Joe had a good laugh after.
Yeah.
He did, I know he
The
did, but I was
discomfort ended
legitimately
very
embarrassed.
quickly for him.
I was legitimately embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed.
Oh, but there was that. I wish I got his face. There was
Fucking
that quarter
hell.
second, and his face was like, I just had shit thrown at me.
Oh, I know. I saw it. I saw it from the side. My God.
Just full rigor mortis.
I'm just saying.
He was
Just saying.
frozen.
I was so embarrassed because I just can't imagine purposefully making someone feel that.
Well, I'm sorry that I embarrassed you.
I mean, it is what it is. We've moved on. Like life continues. It's not. Joe is still our friend, so it's not like there was any real repercussions.
Life finds a way.
But I just
Oh, Jesus
life
Christ.
finds a way. I just legitimately can't imagine purposefully making someone feel like that.
How did George fuck it up that badly so quickly?
All I did was hit use.
Uh-oh. Are they on the walls?
Attracted some attention.
No.
Good guys or bad guys?
You mean that explosion
I mean,
triggered somebody?
a doctor was just shot to death. Probably bad guys.
Usually people try to keep them alive.
Nope.
Terrific. A door with no handle.
Oh, I know.
You're not gonna check around that room?
Poor guy. There was
With
nothing
the other
else to
room?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they were coming. I thought we were gonna have to do like a little Heidi thing.
A little Heidi thing.
Well, that's not where you came in through, right?
It is.
This room here?
No, we didn't come
No,
in
the
through
back,
here.
the room I was just in.
Yeah, what I'm saying is this isn't the room. Yeah, there you go.
Totally trashed. It was now broken beyond.
You should hide in the orb. Oh.
Use that on
I
the,
took the lever.
thing. Can you put, I was gonna say, can you put the lever
A lever?
between the door handles?
The rod looked about the right size to fit the hole.
What are you laughing at, Jackie?
The rod.
No.
Looked about the right size to fit the hole.
Oh,
I'm
it
laughing at that.
fits.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
As
George.
Drew cracked me up so hard on Sunday. Or no, Saturday. It was a penis joke.
You should
I know nobody else caught that. But,
I caught it.
but Drew cracked me up so hard just because I wasn't expecting it to come from Drew. God, that night was full of a bunch of...
Penis jokes.
That too. But it was also full of a bunch of surprises.
The rod from the hole in the wall.
You pulled it and then removed the rod.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I
I think
been
that's what we need to
reset.
do.
I just want. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
That's what everybody
use the
says
rod
when they
on
have to
there?
handle a rod.
Locked from the other side.
What'd you say, Alan?
I was gonna say you can use the rod on that, but no.
The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine. That wasn't quite right.
It's a fucking magnifying glass, George. Just fucking look at it. Oh, it must open the other fucking door in the other room.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can use it on the Sindel head.
Sindel head.
No,
Is that
it's-
what we're calling it now?
So I can't remove the rod when it's in the other position. So it must open the door in the other room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Well, it was a fucking brilliant idea.
You go out the door.
Maybe we can go find Benny or whatever the fuck his name is.
Benny.
I thought that in my head too.
I thought it too.
I've been hanging out with you guys way too fucking long.
No, his name is
This is why we do this, Jackie.
I feel like I'm being fucking initiated or what is it? No, I'm sorry, not initiated.
Indoctrinated.
That's it. Thank you.
Benny!
ingratiated.
Ingratiated. Yes, Al. Ingratiated.
I don't even know if we're supposed to do this.
Dance.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
That's a pleasant bird.
What?
That,
I knew exactly what you were talking
I wasn't paying attention to the background noise.
All right. I got a text. From now on, what I'm going to do, when I think of a video we need to watch
Oh God.
Text it
during
to,
these streams,
text it to the group.
text it-
What you got?
Tom Green SNL Eagle.
Yes.
I don't know what this clip is, but it sounds amazing.
Oh no. The
Jackie, don't give it away.
Yeah. I love that sketch so bad. It's so stupid.
Well, it had Tom Green in it.
Yeah,
That's
but
guaranteed.
it's like there's no reason it should be more annoying than funny. There's no reason it should be funny. But it for some reason, like Molly Shannon is in it, it just cracks me up so hard.
So it's like it's Tom Green.
Yeah. Kinda. Tom Green posts.
I love Tom Green. I think he's very
Tom
funny.
Green posts
Well,
testicle cancer.
yeah, I mean, yes, but his humor is clearly not for everyone.
No. Oh, good.
Ew.
So now Abby can wear her pants again because I have belts for her.
We allow her to wear her pants now.
Well, I got all these new pants and I wanted them to last a while, so I got a bigger size. And they fit her lengthwise, but they don't fit her.
Oh yeah, that's good.
On her
That's a good
waist.
thought. That's a good thought.
Oh yeah, you might want to grab the controllers then as well.
There was a controller I put over there.
Put this in your
No,
bag.
don't put it in the bag. It's not gonna
Put it
fit.
in the bag. Just put this here in that bag.
It's right there. We're not gonna forget it this time now.
Take this here and stick it in that bag.
You think the dude's still there?
Corpse?
No. The pilot.
The corpse is still there. Probably.
Yeah, didn't
actually.
he fuck off? He
No.
went like a different direction, right?
He couldn't come with us, but he was just standing there.
I mean, he's probably still drunk.
Wait, the rock reset? Yeah, it reset from the last time we were here.
Becky, we had a charging base.
At some point in our lives.
I can't use it though.
Whereabouts that one?
No idea because the kids were running around.
I'm gonna load it. There's nothing here.
I'm sure you've got
I
one
can't
of
load
these charging things.
Nope. I mean, USB cables? Yes.
Yeah, cable.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where.
Micro USB, I think it is.
Yeah, it's micro.
We get you some games.
Thank you. We were just so dead when
Yeah,
we were like playing through the Kirby game and we're like zombies at that point.
You're playing Kirby.
Yeah, we played a little bit of Kirby.
Oh. Was that?
After Alex handed my ass to me in Smash, that last round was ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And nothing to do with you. It was just the game.
It had
was just
everything
like,
to do with you.
Screw you.
We were pretty even back and forth that time around because we were playing with like full items on. And
Oh yeah. I never won a round, but I was never out of a round. In fact, I usually came in second because I was just. And then Drew and Alex
my
would
Mario
trade
Kart
up
8.
like, hey!
also, our wedding photos.
Yeah, don't lose that.
Hey!
What? Yeah, that was the cake. That was the groom's cake that I asked for.
Puzzle fighter.
So I said to Alex, I was like, "There's
Nice.
a lot of things that I honestly didn't mind. Like he could pick whatever he wanted for most of it." I said, the only thing I want is a cake shaped like Puzzle Fighter. It was the first game we ever played together. It was how we bonded.
There you go.
It was a big deal. Like we played it on our first anniversary. We played it on our honeymoon. Like all of it. I was like, all I want is that cake. And his aunt had a baker friend who made it for free.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so it was funny because they were like, "Oh yeah, it's the groom's cake." I was like, "Yeah, it's the groom's cake."
Yeah.
Totally for the groom.
Man, what a good movie.
Which one?
Fury Road.
Oh, it was so good. That's one of my
Oh,
favorites.
Mad Max? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, my uncle and I saw it in the theater. We're like, oh, this is fucking amazing. We could not believe how good it was when we were watching. We're like, holy
It was awesome.
shit.
It's awesome.
Because it's also been so many years since the last one, And let's face
There
it.
was enough time between.
Let's face
so,
it.
like,
In Thunderdome, it's half a good movie.
yes, I agree with
Thunderdome's
that.
when they're in Thunderdome, it's great. When they're not in Thunderdome, it sucks.
Yeah, no, agreed. And there was enough time to like cleanse the palate with Mad Max. Like, it's not like nowadays when they remake shit, it's like 10 years later.
But it wasn't a remake. It was just.
That's why, but that's
it was
why I
just an
liked it.
adventure.
But that's why I liked it. Is like
Yeah.
it was like a totally, in my opinion, a more
Holy shit.
realistic idea of what would happen if all of this shit went to hell.
Yeah, and
I didn't even realize I had this game.
what is it?
Marvel's Capcom Infinite.
Are you serious? What do you mean you didn't realize you had that
Is
game?
it still sealed?
I borrowed it from Dylan.
Oh.
Well, Dylan's
So,
gonna
well-
be pissed if you give that away.
Well, no, that's. Well,
It's not like he's keeping them,
I know. That's not the point.
but I'm keeping it for myself so I can play.
Okay.
You don't want to play Marvel's Capcom Infinite, right?
No.
also, Alex has to keep all of Dylan shit.
Oh, please.
Forever until he allows me to play. Until he allows me to play Final Fantasy 12.
No,
I will keep Dylan shit forever.
You really want to play Final Fantasy 12?
You know this story, right?
I know.
Wait, the fucking box reset too? God damn it!
Okay.
This game doesn't have object permanence.
So, so while I agree with you, Al, I will say you should hold out for a better game because Final Fantasy 12, holy fucking shit.
Yes,
I
I know. I'm just saying. I've got a history with Dylan in Final Fantasy 12. He owes me,
I gotcha.
and until he lets me play it, he ain't getting shit.
I remember the exact moment that I stopped playing 12 and was like, fuck it, I'm not playing this game anymore. It was
The windows were too
when the wall is coming at you.
I haven't played any.
Well, like you get like halfway through and then there's a wall that's coming at you. And you have to fight it and shit. And I'm fighting it, and like I hated the combat because it was like the first time that they had you like everybody's fighting themselves. You didn't have to do anything. You could literally put the fucking controller down, walk away, and everybody else would fight for you. I hated that. I like turn-based combat. I really do.
Yeah.
And after like 3 times of trying to kill this boss, I finally killed it, and I was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, the story is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't care about these characters. I don't think I'm gonna play this game. That's the first time I've ever stopped playing a Final Fantasy game halfway through and said, fuck it.
Ow.
I haven't done it since either. I've played through any Final Fantasy that I've been given.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
We said fuck it for Final Fantasy 13 as well, remember?
No, we didn't. We finished that one,
No,
didn't we?
we literally got to the part where everybody was like, this game is miserable up until this point, when you get off of like the flying space area.
Oh, because of the
and you get into
klaxon.
world, 'cause
Oh,
one
that
klaxon-
fucking siren.
That one klaxon was just going off for hours, and I was like, you know what?
I was pregnant. That's right. I was pregnant with Abby.
And I was like, I don't need this shit in my life.
Yeah. Well, that was okay. There's like that was a joint decision though. That wasn't like
Right.
me deciding for us.
So hoops. Mortal Kombat X?
I have for the Xbox.
You better get that back
Uncharted
for me.
4.
Yeah, definitely Uncharted 4.
God of War.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 6?
I have that for the Xbox.
Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate
I
Edition.
also have that for the Xbox.
Valkyria Chronicles.
Not gonna play it.
It's very fun.
It says PS3, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a PS3 game.
so it's unrelated to this.
It's a fun tactics game. You can play it on PS4.
Really? It's shocking. I have a PS3 though. I mean, my PS3 still works.
You want to play it? It's very fun. World War II style, tactical.
That was
You spoke to me.
I was like,
It's
he really pulled your arm on that one.
Not
Okay.
Really twisted
Horizon
your arm
Zero
for
Dawn
that.
Complete Edition.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. You've got right here is like nearly 200 hours worth of games.
I know.
So
And I'm never gonna get through it.
I know.
But I'm gonna try.
And then Jackie, we'll keep these fighting games for us.
Yes, thank you.
Do you have Spider-Man too, or is that digital?
That one we borrowed from Drew.
Yeah, we
Gotcha.
borrowed from Drew. I think I gave it back to him.
Alright.
But
you'll have
I
access
would
to all my
recommend
digital
playing that
shit,
one for sure.
too.
No.
No, you can't log into my PlayStation network. And
I'll have to log into mine.
why?
I'll never be able to play something like Battlefront.
We don't need to play PlayStation games together.
Yeah, we do.
We can play something. We can play it on PC or on. We can play
Alex.
Star Wars. We can play.
I know,
Squadrons.
I know. But I meant we could play Battlefront. Battlefield.
Are we gonna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you
Load
really
yours up
good
on a separate
boy?
profile. You can play Battlefield on there, but keep access to my profile so that
I don't need a password to log in, right?
it should be automatic. Although it'll probably get mad if I'm logged in on the PlayStation 4. No, it shouldn't. If I'm logged into the same profile on the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4 at the same time.
It might. That's
If
why.
it was 2 PlayStation 4s at the same time, maybe it would be pissed off. But I can't imagine it's pissed if I play on 4
It's
and
Sony. Listen,
Yeah,
with all this
that's-
shit I just had to deal with today, absolutely, I can completely fucking imagine
That
it being pissed.
is fair. They
So-
probably... Like, that would be bullshit, though. It's like, I'm going to play my PS5 upstairs. You can buy some play PS4
Yeah,
in the
of
living
course.
room.
Yeah.
And it's like, how about you eat a dick? And it's like, no, I don't want to
Oh
eat
shit!
a
I had
dick.
to I'd have to pay for the PlayStation.
I'd have to play for the dick,
We'll
no.
figure it. We'll figure
No,
it.
you don't, because you I mean, on yours you would need to. Yes,
That's what I
of course.
mean.
But you don't need to do that for...
Unless we can't log in at the same time, in which case I do.
But we don't need to log at the same time, because instead of playing Battlefield...
No,
together,
I don't mean that. I don't
you
mean
play
that.
all these other
Right,
games.
but I mean, you got your PS5 on all the fucking time. And that's the point I'm more worried about.
Yeah. Just message me when you want to play PlayStation.
I
I've got a billion other things I can play.
I
We
know.
can work around it.
I know.
Gain access to my hundreds of games in my digital library. Just play the free video games, dude. Stop finding ways to not play some of the greatest games to come out in the past decade. And Valkyria Chronicles. Which is, I mean, listen. That game,
Why is the
mainly-
God of War case so different?
It's just straight up God of War.
No, I know, but it's like, oh, you turned it inside out. That's why.
Yeah, I did it for the...
I was like, why is this case
hardcover.
different?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's not even my Horizon Zero Dawn shows.
Ah!
Oh, right. I've also got games up here.
Yeah, I
Like a
moved all
Dragon.
those. Could you
No,
not
no,
leave?
that I'm not
Okay,
gonna play.
I'm gonna
Dragon
ask this
Quest,
once.
no.
Could you please not leave stuff on that shelf? I cleared that shelf off on purpose. You have all that crap now in front of these pictures and things that I had fixed.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that shelf. I don't fucking care about the
What
gaming
else is there,
shelf.
Alex?
That's it.
Oh, wow, no.
The other ones are PS5 games.
Can't play those.
Also, Jackie,
Not until you get the PS6.
I found Pokemon Sword here, so if you do want to play Pokemon, you got it.
Hey,
I would
I'll
love
pull
to
out
play
Pokemon
Pokemon.
Sword. I haven't played. I didn't even play the DLC. I played like a little bit of it, and then I was like, eh.
Although, so Jeremy's been telling me Monster Hunter Stories 2 is kind of scratching both his Monster Hunter itch and his Pokemon itch.
Gas.
Really?
Because you like collect them, and you make armor, and then you can also like put them in your party and stuff. So apparently, pretty good.
Totally trashed. It was now broken beyond repair.
What did that fucking switch do? Oh, I can probably move the box now.
And leave the door open. Then bring the box in here.
Nope.
All right. Well.
A couple of packing cases. Someone was obviously in a hurry to leave. There was nothing inside it that was any use to me. The welcome committee was still waiting outside. The windows were too small to escape through.
Gotta be something that's
The canisters. What do we have in our inventory?
magnifying glass. Postcard from the Edge. Sean Mondley's ID card.
From you too? Postcard from the Edge.
What?
The postcard from the Edge
Yeah.
of U2 fame.
Oh, I thought it was the Carrie Fisher novel.
Oh, because yeah, I see that too. I thought you were saying
I
the
don't
Edge
know,
sent us a
you too,
postcard because the Edge is from Glastonbury, so I was like,
Oh, no.
it works on so many levels. We're actually very clever.
This is great.
Right, yeah, good job. You made
Yeah,
you
right,
made a
everyone did
novel,
it.
and
Way
I
to
made
go,
a
guys.
deep music reference.
No, I made the Glastonbury. That's why I said Glastonbury before. I get it. I just,
Dying guy warned me about someone called Susuro. I was gonna make a Susanoo joke, but nobody knows a good
all sad about that.
I removed the rod from the hole in the wall.
I don't know what that is.
He's the Shinto god of the sea.
I like how you said that as if it's like, God, you fucking morons. The Shinto god of the sea. God, what the fuck do they teach you kids in school?
Damn it. Play Smite, you assholes.
Fucking hell. When does Only Connect start back up?
Look at the message that I sent.
Did you literally just send it?
No, I'm just saying. From back when I told you
Where?
what day
Oh.
that it was coming back. I'll go find it for you. I'll tell you.
The rod fitted neatly.
Soon. What's the date? The 12th?
Today is the 12th. It's literally a month from now when Abby will be 5 years old.
Amazing.
I know, right?
Perfect fit.
Rod fits well.
Rod fits well. Ooh. Lucky dog.
A perfect fit. Amazing.
Thing back here.
I don't know. I thought it was October 17th.
You see, there's like a thing up there. I
Yes,
gotta
there's-
get. I
yeah,
gotta
you
No,
get.
wait,
have to-
wasn't
you gotta
it,
get
wasn't
the
it around my
rocket.
birthday?
You gotta get the block.
July 14th, isn't it?
I thought it was near your birthday.
It sounded like he was throwing up for a second.
Oh god, that dead body. Oh, that is getting.
Terrific. A door with no handle.
Gotta be something we get. I really thought that fucking rod would do that shit.
Jack, you want to see the latest page
Of what?
of the book?
That's a little bit better. Did you tell them what I told you?
Oh, that book.
That's much better. Yeah, that's more like what I'm talking about, with like a chill background like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Much better. Tell them to keep it something like that, where like, even like I like. First of all, I like that this is in shadow, so I like that. Try and keep it like that. And I have to say, stick with like a white background or a gray background. Don't go bright colors because you want the characters to be bright. But that's perfect. That looks so much better.
Alright, anyone have any fucking ideas?
One second.
So where did the lever fit? Which hole?
This one here. This one here.
That one. Okay.
Take
So
the
it's
rod.
currently
Are you
in the-
sure it fit only in there? Did you try the other one?
Yeah, I tried the other door.
Remove the rod. Let's go try.
Alright, I had to
use the
turn it
rod.
off first, whatever it did. Now I can pick it up.
I removed the rod from the hole in the wall.
Alright.
Go to the Sindel door.
Omega.
Are we able to use anything on this?
Giant omega. And in the center, some kind of slot.
Use the rod.
Now, I tried that.
That wouldn't work. That wasn't quite right. I had no
It's time to play. Use every item with every
Use the
item.
bottle- Can you use the bottle opener on the canisters in the other room?
I don't know if I tried that. It's a good idea. I mean, it's not, but it's
Right.
it's dumb, but it's,
But it might just work.
That wasn't quite right.
What was the thing I said to use the beer bottle on earlier? And we said that's a stupid, terrible idea.
this thing here, which the rod fits into.
So.
I tried that too already. I did try it. Can't do anything with the machine.
You know what we didn't try? Here's the only thing we haven't tried so far. Put the rod in the hole and don't pull it.
It's fucking dumb. Let's do it.
Because pulling the lever will close the door, and putting the opposite, so maybe this is now
Neatly into the hole.
locking the door open.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fuck
Why
off.
not pull the...
That should.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck. I was too smart about it.
Well, we know where to put this box.
Man, shove it up your butt.
There was a bird's nest up on a small ledge, but it was out of reach. I couldn't reach the nest.
Like, let me chuck at it. Throw a beer bottle at him. And I threw a beer bottle at the bird's nest after I found Chomandele's body in a cave.
That wasn't very realistic.
I don't remember the scientist's name. I think it was like Chomandele or something.
No reason to try.
This whole game is just George's drunk recollection of his time in Australia.
He's not actually in South America.
Oh yeah, he's got the... I'm thinking of the Australian pilot.
Oh, I know what you're thinking of.
God.
Wait, don't leave yet.
What?
Go back.
To what?
You're leaving the ladder.
What ladder?
The lever. It's an object that you can take out and take with you when
Alright.
you're leaving it. I now consider that in my mind leaving the ladder because of my
Fate of Atlantis?
my Fate of Atlantis fuck ups.
Oh,
That's my TV trope
it was
for adventure
God,
games.
it was so fucking glorious the first time you left it.
my trucking cable, you asshole.
You did not take it with you the first time, and then
take
you're
it
like,
first or the
and then you're
second
like,
time.
oh fuck, I need to get left, and then you left it the second time, and I was just like, oh, this is fucking gold.
Well, at least now I've learned my lesson.
Have
I
you?
should have let you just go away without the lever.
We're playing the game together though.
I
That
know.
we weren't playing
I
together.
know.
That was
The rod from the
Yeah,
hole.
that was Hoops watching
And
you
that should
flounder
close.
and enjoying every moment of it.
Or not, that doesn't close.
what the fuck.
I don't know, dude. Just don't step in that room and go outside, or else we might be fucking soft locked.
Exactly.
It's like, well, the door's closed and there's no box now.
So I'm not. I went right back here. That was dumb.
Wait. Try throwing the bottle at the...
I threw the bottle at it. It wouldn't let me.
Oh, well, now try poking it with the stick.
It's a rod. It's a fucking rod. Oh,
It
Jesus
worked.
fucking Christ.
Just poke it.
Oh my god.
fucking-
You gotta use the things on the stuff, Hoops. I've already determined that this game is a wad of bullshit, so we just gotta use the
I've
things on the
already
stuff.
determined that this game is a wad of bullshit. Well, Alex has put it up, so
Oh, I'm sorry. Hoops needs to take a break to now add a quote.
I'm just gonna say, I like that Alex has determined it's a wad of bullshit, so that must be true.
Jackie, we just...
I know, I'm not, I'm just saying that you
Look at
think
what
very
we-
highly of yourself.
Look at what we've just done.
The nest was as dry as tinder. I don't.
All right, we're burning it.
That's a nice little hint. Quote 1111. Ow. Oh. You know what I hate about these headphones?
Your mother?
Is they constantly rip my hair out.
That happens.
This mechanism here rips the fuck out of my hair. See why you don't want to wear them.
I don't want to wear them because your fucking gigantic head ruined them. What? I don't see you denying it.
No, that's true.
No, he's just laughing because it's funny. I mean,
Yeah, good call.
hi, I'm George. Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that big dragon head.
Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a familiar shape.
Oh, fucking A.
After all,
Why are we so huge? Oh, we're up
Why are we so huge?
We're up on a cliff.
We are now massive, George!
With the remnants of a fire.
Well, well, well.
Well, I wonder if we're gonna use the bird nest and then the magnifying
The
glass.
thing is, if we came over here, we would have been like, well, we need that bird nest.
This was my...
These other people are the bad guys, the murderers, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Look, monsieur. The evil. It is come.
It couldn't at all be a white guy.
You idiots, someone just lit a torch.
Oh, they really made him look dastardly, didn't they?
Hey, I'm George. I'm also an
Fucking
idiot.
idiots.
Oh, my tailbone.
God, why does this guy look like he's dying of fucking emphysema and cancer at the same time? Look at him. Look at those eyes.
Come on, Harry.
He's wearing
Run him
a
over,
scarf.
Harry.
He's got like a Val Kilmer scarf on
I know, but he's also like...
to cover his break hole.
Oh, don't make fun of Val Kilmer for that, man.
Okay, fine, sorry. Didn't realize Val
You didn't
Kilmer
see that fucking Jeep was there?
Literally, he's got a Jeep running.
You
and
didn't
he's
fucking see
waving
that?
at them, and they're just like, oh. Oh, good. I was like, oops. I thought it was a cutscene.
It wasn't letting me get around the side. I figured that's what I had to do.
Certain of one thing. I wasn't going back to the office in Idaho. I'd had my fill of patents. Nope. I was going to England to find the mysterious Bruno.
You've always had your fill of patents. You've had your fill of patents for 3 fucking games now, I guess. Why did you go back to being a patent lawyer?
Harrison the Fall.
You know what? I need money to fund my amazing adventures.
So, I gotta go fuck Nico again. We gotta get some
Yeah.
money and do the
Right.
patent.
I need a reason
try
to
to
go fuck
fuck Nico
Nico.
again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck Nico again.
You're right. I don't
Attempt
think
to
they've
fuck
ever
Nico
actually
and
fucked.
have her still talk to Lubinov.
Yeah, they've never actually fucked.
Lubinov?
Right.
What did he say? Lubinov?
Lubinov.
Lubinov is the Russian guy in...
Lubinov. Lubinov?
He gets like a brain injury in a movie,
Or legend.
and he's like drooling. Okay, hold on.
Look it up, because you're... Wow.
Joseph of Arimathea was supposed to have traveled here from the Holy
Oh,
Land.
are we looking for the fucking Grail?
Do it to buy an overpriced crystal.
Are we just doing the fucking Holy Grail?
New Age hope
No.
was a guy called Bruno, and I was going.
Bruno. That's one of the things from Luca. When he's trying to, like... You got doubts, you know? You got a Bruno in your head. You just gotta tell him to shut up, you know? Like, oh, Alfredo, don't eat that. Alfredo, don't do that, you might die. Just tell him to shut up, okay? Silencio Bruno. Why is his name Bruno? Not important, just Silencio Bruno.
Let me just ring every door for Bruno.
Oh, God.
Hello? Anybody home?
Breaking in!
The place looked empty. No buskers, circulars, hawkers.
Dubov, not Lubinov. Sorry. Dubov
Okay.
is from Face Off.
Oh, right.
He's the fat dude that gets his brain fried and helps him escape from the Magnet Boot prison.
Gotcha. Yes.
Hey,
Right.
I'm back here.
I see where you got the
Well,
Yeah.
that
the drooling bit now.
I guess that being the middle of the morning, most people were at work.
I mean, I'm still gonna try to break into every one of these.
Anybody home? Nobody was in.
Knock, knock, it's George!
And actually, Jackie, do you know who Dubov was in a show that we really, really enjoyed?
The Wire.
Yeah.
You think I'm stupid? I recognized him immediately. It's my
He was-
favorite season.
What am I
Frank Sabatka.
He was.
Everyone's
It's my favorite season.
I know. In The Wire, have you watched The Wire?
No.
It's really
So-
fucking good.
I know.
It's very good. We should just watch it together.
We
Well,
have
we
the
just added
we
to the
still
next-
have to
we'll
watch.
do it
I said,
after DS9.
It is my favorite season so far, but we still have the last season to watch.
Yes, we'll do it after DS9. But either season 2 is your favorite season or your least favorite season of The Wire, because it's kind of
There's
very.
no in between.
It's very kind of separated from. The
I
rest
liked
of
it a lot. I
I
thought
thought
it
it
was.
was really good.
I think part of it is that
The place looked empty.
So season-
I grew up in Edison, New Jersey. It's a little harder for me to like understand
The store was
the
full.
the
the,
ghetto.
like the pit and the,
the
ghetto,
pit,
yeah.
right? So,
My
but
mind
that was like
boggled.
The dock
lower
workers
middle
and
class
yeah.
dock workers. So it's like that. I kind of get that one.
The yeah, season 1 is the pit. Season 2 is the docks. Season 3 is the kids, or either season 3 is the kids, or season 3 is the like lawless zone.
No, season 3 is the kids. Season 4 is
That like lawless
Hamsterdam,
yeah, and then season 5 is
Hamster.
That's what they call it.
it's
Because here's the thing.
Yeah, it's
so
Hampton.
they're always cooking the books. The cops down there are always cooking the books because they want their numbers to look good. So
Yeah.
he was like, we got to stop, bringing people in for bullshit stuff and bring in murderers, whatever. He's like, well, what are you supposed to do? He's like, just don't fucking go after these guys. It's like, yeah, but I mean, if they're fucking doing it,
yeah,
it's like,
they basically
so instead,
work out a deal where from here to here.
No, they work out a
we're not
shady
gonna-
deal. Like, these 2 blocks are now, like, you can do whatever the fuck you want here as long as you don't kill anybody.
Right.
Like, so he's like, what, you mean like, he's like, yeah, consider this Amsterdam.
Right.
And because they all don't know where Amsterdam is, they're just like, what is it, like Hamsterdam? Like, is that what he's, so that's what they call it, Hamsterdam.
Yeah. You can sell your drugs, you can prostitute, you can
Right.
do whatever you want, run
As
your
long as you
operations out
do
of
it
here.
in these
Just
2 blocks.
don't
make a big
stack
thing
any
about
bodies. Just
Right.
don't make us pull a body, and you guys you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. Our numbers are gonna
it. Right,
look
but
great.
don't bring it up to
tell
anybody. Don't make a big thing about it. Keep it on the down low.
And then
we'll leave
you
you
get
alone.
to see the outcome of that whole situation.
Yeah, well, I can. And everyone lived happily ever
Honestly,
after.
Exactly.
Honestly,
It was like it actually lasted.
Kinda.
Here's the thing: 'cause it's no different than like the way that they explained it was, back when after Prohibition was a thing, they were like, oh well, you just can't drink in public. So it's like people would walk around with beer bottles, nobody gave a shit. But then all of a sudden, they started using paper bags because they'd have to bring people in if they saw a beer bottle. But if they don't see a beer bottle, they don't have to do anything. So the paper bag became a thing. It's like this is the paper bag of like crime in the city.
yeah.
So it was like kind of like it's like it's no different than like fucking communism and trickle down. In theory,
Right.
it should work. But people being people, it's
Someone's
not gonna work.
Someone pushes it too far.
Right.
Yeah.
I do like that The Wire is a concept for a show that literally you can't make anymore.
Oh, there's no way.
Why?
It's so racist.
Well, no.
It's so racist.
No,
It's realistically racist, though.
Yes, but I was gonna say because the entire plot of season 1 revolves around pagers and
Yeah.
public telephones.
Right, like cell phones. It's like
There's no cell phone, or there are
cell phones.
but they don't use them. They use beepers and they use public payphones.
Right.
Neither of which really exist anymore.
that's not true. Beepers are still a
Beepers
thing.
okay,
Beepers
beepers
and pagers, and I was granted they're more
But
used
try
for
to
like the medical practices.
Try to
now,
find a
but-
public payphone on the street that's
No, absolutely. I
functioning
totally
these
agree with
days.
that. I totally agree. Although they do have some, but they're on like the highway and stuff.
Or like airports.
Right. But I mean, and I get that. It's just,
It could have been.
it's not just that. Like that show, and I remember we were watching it when I was pregnant with Abby. We're watching it, and like they're beating up these guys. The cops are just like, oh fuck you, you can't say anything. And just starts beating up this guy. And I looked at Alex, and I was like, it was like a black cop and a white cop both beating up this black guy. And I was like, well shit, this was a show from like 25 fucking years ago, and it's like more relevant now than ever before.
There's actually a moment I love in the first season where the 2 cops who are like, I'm watching it with my brother Reese, and he was like, every time they show up in scenes, like, oh look, they're looking to do another police brutality. Like that's all their whole character arc is
It's
show
sad.
up and do a police brutality. So they're
Kinda.
beating up a guy during like a stop, and the one woman who's in charge of them, she's like, the big hotshot cop girl. She sees them from across the way and starts charging over. And you think she's gonna go over and stop them.
Nope.
And she comes over and pushes them out of the way, starts kicking the shit out of the guy. He's like, you're gonna hit a cop?
Yeah,
And Reese
yeah.
is like, holy shit, that was hilarious.
And the thing is though that like it's not wrong.
Right.
Like I mean it's wrong. Like moralistically it's wrong, but it's
It's
exactly
not-
what would happen.
It's not an unfair depiction.
It's
Damn.
not.
Oh, I want to watch The Wire again. That
It's
show's so
such
good.
a good show. It really is.
It does such a great job of essentially making the city a character.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It does that so amazingly well. And people would always tell me that.
And behind each title,
Just hear what that said?
Conversational Nokian.
No.
Say it again?
it was a display full of weird little booklets.
It said the Aleister Crowley.
Oh, did it really?
Mr. Crowley.
I don't think you were here for that.
I was not, but you guys know about
Oh, yeah.
Aleister Crowley?
We had Mr. Crowley stuck in our heads.
Now wait a minute. Do you guys actually know who Aleister Crowley
Yes.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
The occultist.
I'm just checking.
I am familiar.
Just checking.
Jimmy Page bought his house.
Oh my god, of course he did. Surprising nobody at all.
What went on in your head? Mr. Crowley. Did you talk to the dead?
My God.
Your lifestyle to me seems so tragic. With the thrill of it all.
I like how you were touching me while you did it, too.
Oh, that's why he was doing it.
Hi,
Jesus.
my name's George.
You fooled all the people with magic.
Alright, actually, my hands have been hurting me a lot
on
today, so don't do that.
Satan's call.
I hope
Mr. Charming.
Damn it.
Bow, bow, bow. I'm not gonna sing all of Mr. Crowley here.
I know. Well, I wanted you to do it the other night, and you didn't. Now we got like the first verse in a little bit. We'll take it.
I actually got myself new arthritic gloves because my hands have been pretty bad lately. I think it's all the typing. Which, by the way, I did 2,000 words yesterday.
Stick.
I'm so close. I'm so close. I just have one more section.
Wow.
That's it.
And the
One more
book's done.
section in the epilogue and I'm
You're gonna
done.
be at what, like 90,000 words or something like that?
Right now it's at 87, so yeah, it's probably gonna be about 90. But I'm gonna have to like cut a whole bunch of it out before, like, in the next,
Yeah, you
the
can
next,
cut
the next draft. I already have ideas of what I'm gonna fucking move around.
I revoke my high five.
Yeah, I know it's still garbage, right? Still garbage. I have nothing. It's
Big old
fucked
steaming
up.
pile of dookie.
My bad.
How's business?
You're right. I do.
Seems quiet.
You just missed the
Fucking joke.
I don't know if you've I don't know if you've heard Alex's whole theory of motivating me this time around.
No.
Because usually
Hey,
he's
never
very
heard this?
supportive. Although I have to say,
Constant.
I haven't been telling him any of the idea. I don't tell anybody because it's like as soon as I hear it out loud, I'm gonna think it sucks. Or people are gonna give me like preemptive congratulations, like, "Oh, good job, way to go!" And it's like I don't want any preemptive anything. And then Alex usually is like, "Way to go! This is awesome! You keep going. You're writing. This is fantastic." And then this time around, he's like, "Look, I have
tried that.
It's like we've tried that twice. It doesn't work. So instead, I'm gonna look at you. He's like, here's the thing. Every time he says like, "Oh, good job, 2,000 words, that's great," and then he looks at me and goes, "No, that's garbage. It's trash. There's no fucking book. Until there's a fucking book, there's no product."
Yeah. You know what you've done? You've put a bunch of words into a Word document on your computer, and it's gonna just disappear when you die. So it's nothing.
No, I think my favorite motivation so far was he's like, what was the longest book in the world ever written? Was
The Bible.
No, it was like 1.4 million.
1.4 million words. How many words have you got? I was like, I think I have like 60. He's like, so it's garbage. You got nothing. 1.4 million. What the fuck are you doing with your time?
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? He's almost done the book.
It's fucking
And the
works.
worst part is that I wish I could be like, oh man, it's so mean. If only he wasn't saying all these things, but it's fucking working.
Because I'm sure there's been a moment in your head where you were writing and you were at a block, and then you were like, you know what? Fuck Alex. I'm gonna write this thing.
I don't think fuck Alex.
Maybe not consciously.
That's true. It's always there a little subconsciously.
It's not just the story of my life.
Our whole relationship.
It's always floating by.
Our whole relationship. She doesn't want to fuck Alex, but somehow subconsciously, that's always there.
That's not true. God, you're disgusting.
And yet somehow subconsciously.
Shut the fuck up. Oh God, now what? Oh.
I think I got it. It's close to that. If not, I can edit later.
Fuck Alex, but somehow it's always.
Somehow, subconsciously, it's
Yeah,
okay.
subconsciously is the word I missed.
Yeah,
But
who cares?
I gotta fix the Drew one from no, the one I said the other night.
What?
Where I said welcome to Jersey.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Do you stock these postcards?
Yes, one of our exclusive best.
Exclusive. We know it has to be from the shop.
Supply
Mm-hmm. See, Al?
No, that's
Oh, I like this really shitty,
how else?
It looks like a fucking hippie.
Doesn't he?
Does the name Bruno mean anything to you?
Bruno.
He's Bruno, right?
Bruno, isn't he the guy that raped my ass the other night?
My poor brown hoe.
I've never even met anyone.
I've never been stuck to like anyone, Bruno. Fucking hell.
Cisco definitely fucked Curzon Dax, right?
No.
You sure about that?
Yes.
'Cause they-
No, because Curzon was a man.
I know.
Oh.
I'm
He
saying.
was married.
He was married.
We've already shown that Curzon Dax was willing to cheat, and when
With
he
the
was
ladies.
With ladies, right?
and Cisco was a young ensign when he
Okay,
met
wait,
Curzon
are you
Dax.
trying to
He
apply the
taught
Boy
him so many
Scout?
things.
Wait a minute, are you trying to apply the Boy Scout theory here?
Wait
a second, Jackie.
Oh, you're talking about the little like.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What the fuck is
You're
that?
talking about anal
Little
fingering?
finger up the butthole.
You know what's the craziest part?
Little cup to a wee blow.
We have not had any fucking alcohol. This is just
This
happening.
is what happens when you have a hard day.
It's just happening.
No, this happens every week.
Yeah. Well, I always have hard days, so.
No,
Every day is a fucking struggle.
Even on days where I've literally ignored my work and just laid on the couch and did nothing,
And ignore my kids and my wife.
it's been a very hard day.
It's been a
because
very
I feel
hard
really
day.
shitty about it.
I ignore work, my
children.
children, my wife. I just lay there. I play games on my phone and sometimes the TV. I still have a hard fucking
I'm struggling
day.
with the mental anguish of throwing away my entire life. You know?
Wow.
That's what happens on those days. I'm not doing my job, risking getting fired, ignoring my children. That's a tough day.
Not the ignoring the wife part though. That was you
No,
conveniently omitted that.
Because I never ignore Jackie.
Let's not get carried away. You definitely don't want to use a definitive for that one.
That's fair. Only cis deal in absolutes.
Isn't that an absolute?
I've had way too many cookies. Can you please move?
No, fucking leave
So
it.
anyway, back to the Boy Scout theory here.
Oh yeah. So I was listening to Cisco talking to Dax about and testifying about him in that episode. And he was like, you know, he taught me so much about this and the passions of blah 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 and blah, blah. And I was like, and the way that she's like touching his face, and I was like, these two definitely fucked.
They didn't.
I'm gonna do some googling.
Fine.
You're gonna find stuff you don't want to find.
That's a fair point.
So you're gonna find a lot of slash, but that doesn't mean it happened.
It's definitely non-canon.
Yes, exactly. You might find
Alright.
things. They're not true, but
Right.
you'll find them. Christ.
Are you going to tell me who Bruno
Wasn't there Bruno in the first game?
Don't forget, you're
No,
dealing with
was
a
there?
lawyer here.
An American lawyer.
I feel like there was a Bruno in one of the previous Broken Swords.
Impressed.
I don't recall a
This guy's
Bruno,
gonna be a
but I could
tougher nut to
be
crack
wrong.
than I thought.
No, it's okay. I'll just sit here contemplating how my husband just threw his fucking life away.
Just an old building.
You must think I'm pretty stupid. Bruno's upstairs.
Oh well.
Gotta be fucking Bruno. There is not. Toilet flush. No, I think Bruno is the guy who buys the painting in Gabriel Knight. That's what I was thinking
it.
of. Bruno!
God damn it.
Great.
What,
I think
did
it's
you find
Chris
your,
Lamar.
find your slash?
No, he's probably finding spoilers for other shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's-
listen. We both tried to fucking warn you.
Yeah, spoilers. Spoilers
Wait, what?
spoilers for a season 1 episode.
Oh, well, fuck off, Al. I don't want to hear it.
Lame.
This is season 1 only.
I'm unable to search my theory about two men having sex with each other in Deep Space Nine. Not that there'd be anything wrong with that. This is the future.
No, let's rectify this. Not just two men having sex with each other. You're talking about a
Two men and a parasite having sex
a
with each
man.
other.
Yes. Shut the fuck up, Al. I'm talking about a person of authority fucking an ensign.
Yeah, first off, there's that too, where it is clearly a mentor-student situation.
Right.
Clearly, Curzon's got some questionable morality.
You're not
He's
wrong
not
there.
The best Trill.
Secondly, 2.5 Trill. That sounds like a fucking great comedy right there.
Drill?
That's fucking
Oh,
brilliant.
man.
Star Trek show
Did
right
we ever
there.
get the flashback to see what Curzon Dax looked like? Is there an actor for him?
Yeah.
Would it be funny to have him and Cisco on the 2.5 Men poster? Like if you were to Photoshop that, would it look like with Siska's like grin?
Oh, we could fucking do that.
We could definitely do that.
We
Done.
could definitely do that.
We never see a Trill just Parasite form, do we?
I'll give you one last chance to.
Easy. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. We can also do it with 2 men and a baby. Done.
That's 3 men and a baby.
Nah, just Photoshop one of them out. I'm sure when we see the Trill.
No. It's 2 men and a baby, but we still get what's his fucking name in there.
Oh yeah, just the background.
No, not Bashir.
Bashir.
Tony Danza.
No, not Tom Selleck.
Oh, the other one. God damn it.
He was on John Oliver last year, or 2 years ago. Yeah, last year.
I'd say that doesn't help me too much.
I know. He was in, like, Baby Geniuses or something like that.
You just put Leonard Nimoy in with his fingers like a puppet master.
No.
Because he directed that, right? 3 Men and a Baby?
He did? You're right!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Are you serious?
Yeah. Leonard Nimoy was the director for 3 Men and a Baby.
No way.
Yeah, and also 3 Men and a Little Lady, too. Gutenberg! Steve Gutenberg! I didn't even look it up. Steve Gutenberg remains on the cover for no reason.
Not Ted Danson?
No, it's gotta be Gutenberg.
But it's much easier to leave Ted Danson in there because he's not touching the other two.
Oh, shit, you're right.
This
We're
is a
leave
harder-
Gutenberg in
This is
there.
a harder shot.
And you know what? I'll move Gutenberg's face onto Ted Danson's face.
Ted Danson's body.
Yeah.
Just take a picture of older Steve Gutenberg.
Aww. Older Steve.
What's wrong with older Steve Gutenberg?
Well, at least he's not making the Police Academy movies anymore.
He's not. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He was just so...
Look at him. That's 2013.
You know what's the weird
He's
thing,
got
though?
another decade
I'm
on
not
that
gonna lie.
face.
You know what I remember, Steve? Besides Police Academy, because I do think of him from that. But you know what's? I think it's because it was one of the first movies that I ever saw him in.
Cocoon?
No.
I like
Takes
him.
Two, with the Olsen twins. It was him and
I forgot
fucking
about
Kirstie Alley.
I thought I was for sure gonna say it's either Cocoon or Short Circuit.
That's right. He
was in Short Circuit.
I think.
But no, I don't think of him from Short Circuit.
I think of him from The Big Green.
I don't know that one.
It was.
you
Do
do.
you remember the what was that movie about the kids who played football?
Which one? Little Giants?
Bad News Bears?
Little Giants. The Big Green was basically Little Giants but soccer.
Yes.
And Bad News Bears is kids.
Yeah.
Or
Bad News Bears is much.
baseball.
Bad News Bears is way more inappropriate than like Little Giants.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
But I love. Oh man, I love. Can we talk real quick about?
Just stop
movies
playing a
with-
game.
We stopped a while ago.
I've
Happening
just been-
in the background. Movies with kids in the 80s were my fucking favorite.
Oh, it's
because they
fucking
talked
great.
like kids talked.
Yeah.
They would be like, you know, hey, fuck off. You can't have kids talking like that. in
Except
movies,
South Park.
Unless you have a movie that's specifically like, ooh, bad kids. Seth Rogen's got a movie where a kid says dickhead. And it's like,
Ooh, it's edgy.
Ooh. And then you've got
Give
Bad News
fucking
Bears
Seth
where
Rogen
every
an
other
Oscar.
kid is just like, hey, swallow my cum, asshole. Like,
Is that how you talked? Jesus
no, but it's
Christ!
Bad News Bears.
No, that's how you fucking talked, apparently, because that's
Yes.
how kids talked. Jesus,
Yes,
well,
that's-
maybe it's because I didn't have any fucking cum to be like, oh, it's swallow my cum, asshole.
Oh, I'm sorry you didn't have cum to threaten people with.
What the fuck is happening here? Holy shit!
It reminds me of my favorite. I've said this before. It reminds me of my favorite line from Sleepaway Camp.
Oh my god, she's a guy?
No, not that one. That's spoilers. Come on.
Fuck off.
It's when they're playing baseball with the camp counselors,
thought I'd leave them alone.
and he says, "Eat shit and die, Greg," and he goes, "Hey, eat shit and live, Bill."
Oh yeah! That's a fucking great one!
That's my favorite
Oh
line.
my
out of
god,
the
wait, what movie was that from?
Sleepaway Camp.
No,
Yep.
it was. Oh yeah,
It
you're
was.
right, it was. Oh my god, that is one of my favorite lines.
But because that scene always reminded me of Bad
That was
News
so
Bears.
fucking hilarious. I remember that. That was the only time that you and I actually like genuinely laughed at a joke in that movie.
There's a couple of okay.
No, there's a lot of things that we laughed at. None of them were jokes.
Fair. Oh man, the guy who's in charge of the camp. and
With his fake mustache.
No, that's one of the counselors.
Oh,
Oh no,
okay.
that's the cop. I'm thinking of the guy.
No, it's not the cop. He's a counselor.
Is he?
I'll have to look it up. Maybe he is the cop.
Either way, the guy who runs the camp is like, when he finds the girl that he wanted to fuck dead in the shower, and he's like, "It's that little son of a bitch! It's that little piece of shit! I know exactly it's him, and I'm gonna kill him!" It's like the acting in it is just so miserable. I love it.
Horrible.
Oh yeah.
God, that whole fucking movie. I did a paper on that movie. Because when I worked, so the sound studio that I worked at for my internship, they did all of the sound for Sleepaway Camp 4. All of it. And he said, and I
Just
mean,
the fact that movie exists.
well,
makes
hang on,
my
because
soul
here's the
hurt.
best part of it. So it's the second and the third Sleepaway Camp are totally separate, but then the fourth one is actually like, it has all the original cast coming back. Do it again, and there's like the twist of the fourth one is very similar to the twist of the first one, just in reverse. So, and it's the same character too. It's the same actress that came back for it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
She was in a couple of things.
She pretends to be a cop.
She was in
the
one of
fourth
the-
one.
She was in one of the best of the worst videos
Yes.
that we watched too.
Yes. Anyway, she
It was like a learn about finances video or something where they like did 90s rap.
I'm
And
not
I was like,
surprised.
I was like,
yeah,
it's the
I
girl
know.
from Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But they so when the guy was talking to the producer and the director was just like, he would do all these sound effects, and I mean, like, they're terrible. Like, it was really bad, like, visual effects of everything. Like, they tried to do practical, it didn't work out very well.
Right.
But the guy was like, you know, I want it to sound really gross. And they were like, okay. So they put in, like, a whole bunch of squishing and... Like, it's the thing about sound effects, too, people don't understand, it's a subtle art. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of subconscious stuff that goes into it. You know, like, you'll hear certain sounds that you won't even recognize you're hearing, and it'll give you a visceral reaction that you're not even aware you're having. It's just what happens with sounds and smells. It's just what happens.
Oh yeah.
And the guy, they did it, and it was, like, subtle. It was, like, you know, and then the director looked at it and went, can you make it sound bloodier? And, like, he kept saying that for every scene. They make it sound bloodier. And then at some point, my boss was just like, granted, I didn't meet this guy. This was well before I got there. But my boss looked at me and he was just like, I don't know if you know what bloodier sounds like. But if you do, it would be nice if someone told me, because I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So he ended up just adding more, like, squishes and, like splats, and he was just like, and the guy was like, oh, that's great, and he's like, it totally lost any magic of subtlety that it had. Oh, man, one of my, like, the one thing that always got me to make people understand, so I was taught this in my sound class, in 300. You know the scene where they go and they find the town that's been razed, and, like, all the bodies are hanging from the tree and all that? So the fires in that, it's all surround sound in there. That was one of the first times that they did like serious Dolby, like positioning of speakers and stuff. It was one of the first times of that. And they put the fires all in behind you and to the side. Nothing came from the front because they wanted you to feel surrounded by this thing. But under the fires sound, they also added heaving breaths of a person to make it sound alive, and then they added breathing from a panther. And he said when they didn't add breathing from a panther and they put it in in front of a test audience, they were like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. But then when they put the breathing in, you don't even hear it because it's just a background. Like it's just an added. But when they put it in front of the test audience, a different test audience, they were just like, that whole scene, just like my heart was pounding, and he was like, there's a reason for that. It's because you didn't even realize you were hearing a predator breathing, but because somewhere in your lizard brain you heard a predator. It's true though, because you heard in your lizard brain somewhere behind you, you heard a predator.
Yeah, your heart racing.
Your heart races just a little bit, just enough to like associate some kind of fear with that scene. Because when they took it out, it didn't work.
Yeah.
I love sound. I wish I
know.
could have fucking done that. I was good at it too.
You weren't good at it.
Not good at much, but I was good at that.
Well, next time, Gadget.
Yeah, next life. By then it'll be like fucking, I don't know, Disney smell-o-vision
300
with
channels.
sounds. Yeah.
300 channel sound.
Yeah. Every
Dolby universe.
No, it'll be one of those like fucking, want to go see a movie? Yeah, you're just like in a sphere and everything
Yeah.
around you is fucking...
Feel, smell, taste,
Right,
touch,
all of it.
all the senses.
The Philharmonic
And
Orchestra.
Yes.
And sometimes it even jerks you off.
Occasionally. That's the touch.
Those the hollow
Part of the
suites.
touch?
The hollow
You
suites.
go to the movie theater and every chair just has like
One
this
hand that comes out.
coming out in the front. You're like, what is that for? It's like, don't worry about it. This isn't an enhanced. You didn't pay for the extra.
No. Those are. Then there's the
That's
kid
the
friendly.
premium.
Then there's the
baggage.
kid friendly ones where instead it's this. It's just a kid with like a. Wow.
You did
I'm sorry.
this.
Are you thinking that's kid friendly? I was thinking more like something safe for kids. But fuck you, sir.
You went like this. Hoops was like, oh no, Jackie.
I wasn't a boy, so I guess I didn't have to worry about thumbs up my asshole.
Yes, you did, but.
Okay, I have to go to the bathroom now. I need a moment to just break away from you fucks.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead and play the game. See what fucking happens here.
It's Little Jack Horner, right?
Oh yeah. He stuck his thumb in a butthole, and then a bunch of blackbirds flew out, right?
Right, exactly. Done. That's the real meaning.
I like to look at this guy.
That only a father would understand.
I think out of you a jib, dude.
But you wouldn't comprehend.
Try me. I kept sea monkeys once. I mean, how different could it be?
Very well. Are you aware of the annual Glastonbury popular music?
Glastonbury!
Popular music festival? That's one of the most popular music festivals.
Isn't that where Kanye West declared him the greatest rock and roll star in the world?
I think it was.
This year, against my wishes, of course.
You're not a fan.
Oh boy. Joining a throng of semi-clad youngsters, gyrating in a mindless, hypnotic trance to music which turns their hearts into yo-yos, all the while feasting on hippie fast food, strange alcoholic concoctions, and mind-bending hallucinogenic...
God damn, that sounds like a blast.
Get on.
Thank you, Judge.
You gotta enjoy it.
She didn't come back.
Ah, have you told the police?
This isn't a job for the police. Melissa called me to say she wouldn't be coming home. She called from a Glastonbury number. She's still here somewhere. And if she's taken up with someone, well, I've got my Purdy in the Land Rover.
Purdy?
You think she's the one in the
double barrel,
in
vermin,
the
exterminator.
attic? Of
Probably.
the magician magic shop?
She's probably fucking
She's
the
fucking
gross
dude.
hippie magician.
She's Bruno.
Colonel Buckley. Rutland
Oh,
Army,
Jesus Christ.
Battalion, retired.
You know, I had a feeling you might be a soldier.
Can take the fella out of the army, can't take the army out of the
Falkland
family.
Wars?
It could have been that. It might also have been the aura of latent violence that surrounded it. That's an interesting shop. The Cosmic Fair.
Place is full of woolly-minded liberals.
So I guess you won't be over.
We've come so far.
Fatuous. But I've got my eye on the place. That Hillage fellow is up to something.
Steve Hillage.
What
talking
do you think goes
about?
on in there?
I've been asking around. He used to rent his spare room out. Claims it's empty now. But I've seen a light on him there after he's gone home.
Maybe the little people are having a poker game.
He's harboring somebody. I bet my wife on it. I'd even bet the dog on it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I bet my wife on it.
Recognize this?
Yeah, I'm in fucking Glastonbury, dude.
It's right fucking there.
Good place to play artillery.
Thanks. Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's not yours. Never seen the chap. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Then you should hand it in at the police station.
Alright, nice talking to you, fucking
Yeah, cool,
Colonel Jackass.
Thanks, guy. Zazzi's.
The place was called Zazi's Kiosk.
Really bigger than a kiosk.
Yeah.
Just saying.
What the fuck is with that bird sound during these loading screens?
That's a good question.
I was gonna say something. And then I realized we're on stream. So now I'm not going to say. There's only a few things. There's only a few things where it's like, that's right past.
Not allowed.
That's one of them.
Hi, I'm...
Nobody tell me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, they always get this fucking lady to do this voice.
Sit down, you. You have traveled far.
Yeah, no shit, I'm a fucking American.
My accent.
Yeah, exactly.
You come for the truth.
And another no-brainer.
Probably me can illuminate your darkness.
Oh, jeez.
Sure. Put a light on. It is kind of gloomy in here.
Picayune times.
Times Picayune, June 18th, 1993.
What do you make of that guy pacing up and
It's
down the
nice to
street?
see you, Threepwood.
Red with anger.
Kinda matches his nose then.
Him a lost something dear from himself, and him can't do nothing to prevent it.
Well, we all have to let go sometime.
Yeah, look at me.
What do you know about that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Them sell candle, incense, But the owner, Tristan Hillage, me
What a
know
shit
him
name.
overwrought.
Yeah.
There is anxiety
First name, Hillage is
in his aura.
Got his Carmen a twist, huh?
Okay.
That's the best. That's the best joke this game has had so far.
How long have you lived in Glastonbury?
Long time. The toad generate wave of positive energy.
And tourist revenue. A girl can't live on good vibrations alone.
Good vibration.
Recognize this postcard?
See, I was thinking, it's just a good vibration.
No, I went for the old man
These are
reference.
for
Yeah.
sale in the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah, that was where it was bought. I need to find out about who sent it, though.
Give it to me now.
What?
Oh Jesus Christ.
Sometime there is psychic traces.
Oh fucking
Ew.
hell.
Me may be able to read the traces left by this Bruno when he wrote upon it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Please?
You must cross my palm with silver.
Oh, right, sure. Okay, I got a credit card here somewhere.
Me no accept credit card, you know.
I've got some euros, I think.
Me no take euros.
How about doubloons? Gold ingots? A barter stick?
It's only silver me accept, you know.
Well, we know what we're looking for. Anything silvered that we've come across so far?
0.925.
Villages, shop maybe.
No, I didn't mention anything. So
Fully involved
Yeah, I know.
during that.
I was just
point
walking
in
around.
time.
you're too busy. So you didn't have come to threaten people with.
Hey, Jackie went in that direction. I just
You
brought it to its logical conclusion.
Listen. When there's a little bit of flame, you gotta fan that fire.
Exactly.
You gotta fan that fire. We know.
What do we got there?
I guess that being the middle of the morning, most people were at work. I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
All right, George, we're fucking get it.
I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do. It was the door of the pub, the Yeoman's Arms. I tried to open the door. The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
A pub, they should always be fucking open. England, and it's a pub.
Yeah, come on. I want to get shit-faced at like 9 a.m.
They sure knew how to make doors in this country.
Thanks, George.
Good job, George.
But it was securely locked.
I only said something different. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anybody home?
You saw it? Look, so this one has the door open symbol on it, the other one had the interact icon.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, clearly something's gonna happen there, but
Nobody was in. Or maybe they just didn't want to talk to me.
any guy in that alley?
It won't let me go down the alleys. It spits me back out.
Hello? Anybody home? The place looked empty.
George runs like he's got a shit in his pants.
Like Miles.
Yeah. Miles just keeps his hands down, though. Maybe the alley.
He usually spends his time patting his belly.
This is the last. It just spits me out somewhere else. Really not.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
That's fine.
I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
Careful with how you're walking there. You might encounter a slightly bent hitbox to leave, and Trigger that line again.
This game reminds me a lot of Escape from Monkey Island. Except that the backgrounds are all 3D.
Mm-hmm. I would go back to Tristram Village and talk about...
Especially with all the
Zazie.
fucking changing camera angles.
Yeah.
It happens way too
Need to climb that trellis.
fast to be able to climb the fucking trellis. That was almost brilliant.
Jackie, would you be able to bring me a water bottle?
Go see what Gordon Gekko's up to in here.
You have a lot of birthday cake in there.
Or we kept giving us the birthday cakes that they got for Miles.
So, you know, happy
What kind of
birthday.
cake's in there? Wait a second.
There's a
There's
chocolate
cake?
fudge cake.
Hold on, wait a second.
There's a chocolate fudge
Wait a
cake in there.
second.
If you want some really good chocolate fudge cake.
There's a chocolate fudge cake in there. And then there's also a vanilla with regular cream cheese icing in there.
Ooh.
Or no, it's like whipped cream ice cream, sorry.
Go to town.
We'll get there.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
but
I missed.
I don't have a cake in me for you for your birthday.
That's fine, I don't care. Fuck.
Jackie.
Birthday.
So, after we left here, we talked to the guy walking around the street. He's looking for his daughter.
Okay.
His daughter went to Glastonbury Festival with all the hippies and the liberals and the commies
And the
Right,
socialists
and the
and
socialists and the drugs.
And the gyrations and the music that
The
makes their heart,
gyrations? Did they
He
actually
said
say
that.
it?
yeah,
Yes.
that makes their hearts yo-yo in a drug-addled.
That was, oh man,
He goes off on
Makes
like,
their
you know,
hearts yo-yo?
that's what he says.
Yeah, exactly. Going to a music festival with strange alcoholic concoctions.
Hallucinogenics.
Yeah.
And I was like, this sounds
loosely
great.
clad young people with their, hallucinogenic drugs and music that makes thumping music that gyrates them and makes their hearts yo-yo. And I was like, sounds great. And George was like, sign me up. And he was like, what was that? And he was like, did your daughter come back?
And the answer is no. Like, did you call the police? No, she
No.
called and told me that she wasn't coming back.
She's definitely fucking this hippie.
Yeah, that's what we think. He's like, I keep seeing a light in the attic, even though he tells me no one's there. So that's what we're guessing.
Yeah.
So then we went next door to the psychic lady, and she thinks she can find some psychic traces on the postcard.
But we need to give her some
We
silver.
need to give her some silver.
Actual silver?
Yes, he
Silver.
tried the credit card, didn't work.
Why actual silver?
Euros.
They say why actual
Nope.
silver?
Nope.
Then why is there a blinky light there?
Well, I'm in a
Because
different
that's-
shop now.
That's our interactive.
It was an elder sign for warding off things that are slimier than vampires. Hi again. What do you make of that fortune teller?
Madame Zazie. Very traditional.
Madame Zazie.
All tea leaves, tarot.
Oh my god, this guy just puts me to fucking sleep.
Hey! Customers are not allowed.
Yeah, fuck off.
Right.
I'm not a customer. I haven't bought anything.
You can't
So
go
what
up
is,
there.
what is the thing on the? I guess that's the poster. And what's on the shelf?
The
What are you
books.
looking
That's
at?
where, that's
Where's
where we
the books?
found Mr. Crowley.
Right. And in the display case.
Enchanted
Oh,
apple.
this one I haven't found.
Lays of a mystical. Oh, this looked like big fun.
Ah, you found my little herb.
I guess for an it's quite.
What do you mean? It's a book of poetry. It could be any size.
Nice cover.
Thank you. My choice, actually. I self-publish.
Oh shit.
Big publishers just don't understand spirituality.
What's
That's
the deal
it.
with the coins?
That's the problem.
Joseph of Arimathea bringing the Holy Grail
Oh
here.
boy.
Silver coins.
Arthur and Guinevere being buried here. And of course, St. Michael defeating the dragon on the tour. Each silver coin commemorates an event in Glastonbury.
History sounded more like folklore to me. Silver,
God.
you say?
Well, the silver plated. I have a dear friend who does them for me.
Good enough.
Gimme.
For there was lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana. There was lightning in my blood. Red lightning lightened through my blood. My
From my dick.
What do you think?
I'm sorry, what is he reading from?
Yes, I
His
was rather
self-published poetry book.
darkness o'er the world
Right.
is creeping. Slumber while the heavens are weeping. More good stuff. Maybe my first impressions have been wrong. If any man slay me, not unaware, by no chance blow, nor in wine or revel, I have stored beforehand a curse in my prayer, for his kith and kindred. His deed is evil. I didn't have time to read any more of the
Damn it!
I want to buy your stupid fucking poetry. Give me your shit book.
On the counter were copies
Give me
of
your
the
shit
book
book, is that what you said?
with coins in the covers.
What are you thinking about, George? What the fuck? Was that even giving me like a fucking chance to buy it? You know?
I had to press on with the investigation.
You could read some more.
Mm.
Nothing in the inventory that's like buying.
Just hit him in the head with a bottle.
Oh no. I don't have the beer bottle anymore.
Oh no.
Well,
Postcards, pictures.
Alright, Alex, you take over for a minute.
Spots.
How are your cinnamon hands?
my cinnamon hands are no longer cinnamony.
Good.
I mean, they smell a little cinnamony, but they're not like creamy anymore.
What was the good line? The
It was a
Karma
phony
and a
fortune
twist?
chart.
something like that.
What was that, Al?
Oh, what?
Like in the game, there was like, is your karma all twisted?
Oh, yeah. He was talking to Madame Zazie or whatever. He was like, oh, he's got his karma all twisted in a bunch of something. And she just stone-faced glared at him. And he was like, hey, I was just trying to lighten up the mood here. We were losing it.
It's great. It's the best thing.
I can't remember.
You can have whichever cake you want.
Oh, there's a dude here now. In front of the yeoman's arms.
Oh, I guess we have
Hi,
something?
my name's Stobart. George.
That feels like a Phantasmagoria 2-esque thing. We just keep talking and something eventually happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's very best Scottish guy.
His name is
Oh, he's
Eamon
Irish.
O'Mara.
No, I'm from Hawaii.
He's from Hawaii. The
No, he's
Maui
not.
I lied.
He's very Irish.
You clearly have a lucid and
Guys, all the guys from Ireland in the first game.
What was that joke that I told you earlier today?
Oh, okay, wait. So he goes, there's three guys at a bar, fly lands in their beers.
No.
They each have a pint. It's an Englishman, a German, and an Irishman. And they each get a pint of beer. A
Hold
fly
on,
lands
I'm
in
just intrigued by Hoops' attempts to open this cake.
That one's very hard to open. I did the same
He's been
thing.
going for it for a while.
You tell it.
Hoops,
Forget it.
just squeeze it.
Problem is, it's caught in the top.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Lord. No, go ahead. Go ahead and
No,
tell
you
the
go
joke.
ahead. You do
No,
it.
I want to hear a joke. Say the joke. Continue the joke.
So a fly lands in the pints, right?
Yeah.
The Englishman looks at the bartender. I need a new pint. There's a fly in my pint. I can't have this. The German looks at him and goes, ugh, and just picks the fly up and flicks it away and drinks the pint. The Irishman, instead, picks the fly out of the glass and goes, spit it all out, you wee fuck! Spit it all out!
Classic.
I told Alex the first joke I ever told my dad that made him like really, really, really laugh. It was a long time before I met Alex. My dad was talking about jokes. And I was like, oh, there's also my favorite joke. He goes, what's that? I was like, an Irishman walks out of a bar. And he just kind of looks at me and he goes, is that the end? And then he starts cracking up.
You sightseeing?
I'm researching.
Outside a pub?
I'm researching the alacrity with which this place opens.
In a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour.
Oh man, Hoops, you'd like this guy.
Yeah, you would.
He said, I'm researching the alacrity with which this pub opens. And he was like, in a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour. He's like, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. He said, exactly.
I already made that joke. I mean, I wasn't fucking closed in England.
You can't need a drink that much.
When I was at a Boy Scout camp, one of the camps,
Let's discuss it over a beer.
It's too early.
they wouldn't allow playing soda.
Boys, I'll be rattled before
Soda,
the
no
time.
snacks.
My liver riddled with
I
the
went
cirrhosis.
inside and I said, I'd like to buy a soda.
And
Nope,
riddled. Ah, well.
So, what
Alright, and I walked outside and bought it out of the vending machine.
I'm Eamon O'Mara. I'm in the
Fuck you.
Italian town of Glastonbury.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you haven't.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm here as a professional media Irishman, researching my new BBC program.
Oh, you're putting together a TV show.
Bingo! Give the man a figurative coconut. Villages, interview the local characters, sample the local cuisine.
What's the show called?
Up your alley with Eamon.
Nice.
Up your
And
alley.
you're doing this place next.
That's that finely tuned cognitive process of yours in action again, isn't it?
Love it.
How did you get into television?
By accident. I was doing a reading at a bookshop in London. This wild-eyed BBC producer wanders in, points at me like I'm the second coming, and says, "You'll do, you'll do."
You're
Wash
right.
your mouth out. I'm a poet. Poetry is a gift to the Irish from the gods themselves. Yeats.
Oh, a poet, eh?
Joyce.
Bono.
Don't push your luck.
Bono, don't push your luck.
But of the fist of a welterweight.
Have you
Man,
seen
all our
the
jokes are coming
overhead
around today.
Yeah, there's the U2 connection.
Kind of Englishman I'm allergic to.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, if you have a couple of 100 years, I'll explain it to you.
I'm worried he might be out to kill someone.
Ah, now you're beginning to understand my allergy.
What do you think of the town?
It's a theme park.
So where'd the tourists go?
I don't know, maybe it's out of season for hippies.
Do you know
I
much?
really like this guy a lot.
Half decent pubs when
Yes.
they're open. Oh, I
He
see.
seems.
You want to know about the
You can tell
fairies
somebody
in Scotland?
actually knows an Irish guy.
You see that hill?
Yeah?
Fairies guard King Arthur's sword Excalibur under that.
Really?
No.
Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Oh yeah, always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. Have you been in the fortune tellers over there?
Now why would I do a thing like that?
To talk to the fortune teller.
Well, if I wanted my palm read, I'll get my head examined first.
You don't seem very open to suggestions for your program.
I work best after a couple of stiff drinks.
This is why we don't have beer in our inventory anymore.
Should it?
I guess not. It was a long shot.
Who's
Cake was
I
pretty good.
wish I knew.
It was Wegmans.
Does this idea
Yeah, it's pretty good,
mean
right?
anything to you?
It's an
Which one? The.
Doesn't look anything like
Yeah, I
it.
think it was because your mom. That was the one that Erica got. So yeah, I think it was.
You're one of those godforsaken photogenic types, aren't you? And no, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Alright.
You know what's stuck in my head, right?
Dick. Mr. Crowley?
Yup. It's just on repeat right now.
And literally just that part.
No.
Oh, the whole...
Yes.
And the whole sheboygan.
Not the phrase.
Hello again.
The whole sheboygan.
If you're from Sheboygan, it is.
That guy over there looks suspicious to me.
Ah, I've seen suspicious, and he is the digit.
Oh, so what does
Sheboygan
suspicious
sounds like
look
a dirty
like?
phrase.
Take a glance in the mirror sometime, young fella.
That's when you get into the back of a van with John Candy and his polka troupe. They're from Sheboygan.
That's right. That's right.
There's a fortune teller up the street. Maybe you could ask her to help you.
How so?
Well, you know, she could look in the crystal ball and maybe she... Or, tea leaves. She could read tea leaves. Or tarot cards. They got, like, cool little pictures.
You're a rum sort of a fella, aren't you?
Mentioned cake. I felt like Mr. Radford from Arthur. Someone mentioned cake? Oh, why am I all wet?
Miles.
Wasn't before.
That's on you.
I must have leaned into the sink. I can't even blame Miles for this one. It's usually a safe bet.
So he now has to stay, by the way. Only in very rare occasions can he wear a shirt and pants. He has to be in footies.
Yeah,
and
because
zip-ups.
this morning we came to him and he had his diaper off.
I'll tell you right
crib.
now, I didn't even tell you the whole story. I was terrified.
Oh, well, you
I went to
get
get
some
him.
PTSD
We've had,
flashbacks?
we've had experiences with Abby and poop and mesh.
Yes. So
Exactly.
He's standing in his pack and play, and he's looking at me, and he's got his bacon, and he points down, and he goes, "Poopy, poopy," and I was like,
oh Jesus!
I was like, oh God, no, not
Was it
again,
just the
please,
diaper?
not again, not again. I look down, and it's just a pee-pee diaper, and I was like, oh my God, I dodged a bullet.
The thing is, we can't take the mesh off of that because his favorite method of getting out of it. Imagine this is Miles'.
This is why I don't want him on the top
and
bunk.
this is the edge of the crib. This is his method for getting out of the crib.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's why I don't
He
want him
just
on the
goes
top bunk.
face first, flipping
Ever.
over.
I don't want him up there.
I mean, it's brilliant.
It's yeah.
He sets up a whole fulcrum, and
I hate it so much. And the best part is that he'll actually like dump his like toys into there first, so that when he gets there, he's got something to play with.
A little spot on the BBC. Eamon O'Mara's new show.
Ridiculous.
He's brilliant.
Ugh.
Impossible, of course.
yeah, I said to Hoops earlier. I was like, he was like, man, your kids, from an outside perspective,
Want me to have a word with him?
so funny. And I was like, I know. I said they're too smart, and they're also too dumb.
they're their father.
Too smart and too dumb.
You are one
that
of the smartest.
describes me.
Look, you are one of the smartest men I've ever met in my entire life. And I mean, I come from a family where, like, my one uncle is a verifiable genius. All right. Alex, in my opinion, is smarter than my dad and my uncle put together, and my aunt. Believe me.
There's some smart. Those are people are.
That's what I
hella
mean.
smart.
I have like my dad's side of the family. They're very intelligent people. All three of them. They're very intelligent. Are they all emotionally competent? No.
Not even close.
And that's why I think that you're smarter than them on some levels, because you are emotionally competent in some ways. However, you have zero common sense.
And I don't apply myself.
You don't. But I mean, that's an intelligent person thing across the board. Because for you guys, everybody who's really smart, you're always just like, oh man, this is all so fucking easy. I could just sleep through this class and get an A, and then you fucking do. And then nobody says anything about it. It's like, oh yeah, you did it again. Way to go. You're so smart. You're so cool. Meanwhile, everybody like me, who's had to earn their fucking smarts, is like, I had to like study my ass off to pass this class that I don't even fucking need in the next 10 years. And you complained about one fucking class that you actually struggled in. The entire 4 years of college, you had no problem. Like, you struggled a little bit, but not really.
I had to.
And in that one class, you couldn't figure it out, and you legitimately were like, I fucking hate this. I want to quit school.
Well, I feel personally attacked.
On the
What else is new?
Poetry book with the coins and colors.
I don't care. Stop looking at it.
I had to press on with
You see that?
No.
I said, he was like, oh yeah, there's the books with the little covers. And then he...
Yeah, he was doing that
And
before.
I was like, move!
I know. That's happened to me too. I was
Do
annoyed.
something.
chart.
I think that the game is very blatant with its puzzles. When you talk to somebody and you get a crucial piece of information, it goes like doo-doo-doo, like it plays music. And when there's objects that you clearly need to interact with in some way, there's these long pauses where he like scratches his head or rubs his chin, and it's like, I get it. It's important to the puzzle. Let me continue on.
I know, exactly.
I'm glad they've still kept the humor from the previous ones. Alright, I gotta go talk to Eamon and see if I can get him to easel that book away from that.
Hi, Eamon. The guy who runs the Cosmic Ferry might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to me.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
Is that just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote about his Rosaline 180 years ago? What? Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless. Absolutely shameless. Darley, Griffin, Aubrey, bloody de Vere. Does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's still
Every word. Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work.
I like that Eamon's about to go kick the shit out of this.
Yeah,
hippie.
he
We're gonna
really
steal-
is.
And we're gonna steal his
Grave
silver.
of a little toe rag. I'll have him.
Oh! Look who's following. He's about to get involved.
Throw some punches.
Oh, sweet! We get Indiana Jones combat now.
Oh God.
Oh,
oh God, I hope not.
No, Last Crusade.
Yeah, Last Crusade.
You're just like fucking mad. I'm just like, God damn it! Why am I doing this now?
Punch them all.
At least in Fatal Lands, you can just sucker punch almost everyone in the game.
Except for one dude.
Yeah, exactly. There's one dude you can't. Fucking fist path, which we haven't done.
Way of the open palm. As my mother would say to me,
Oh God.
as a 13-year-old boy
Oh God.
in the kitchen at midnight,
Oh God.
if you're ever assaulted, take your palm
Good
and
morning,
jam the nose
fair
bone
fellow.
up into their brain
How
to
may
kill
I
them.
To the island valley of Avignon. Oh,
How many
Jackie's
glasses of
heard her
wine?
say it.
How many glasses of wine was she in at that point?
I can't keep track. I count in bottles, not glasses, Jackie.
Horns and bowery hollows crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu chewing twit. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
oh God, you mean Melissa? I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you Aegis.
Now
I was gonna say Tristan and Isolde.
you lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession.
Which, by the way,
of
Tristan and
spirits
Isolde
of
was
Mammon,
before Romeo and
Griffin,
Juliet. That's what
and
inspired
devourer
Romeo and
of
Juliet.
lovers.
Ah,
Yes, 'tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves.
Well, because
from
Tristan and
their
Isolde is a
own
very,
published
very,
works.
very, very, very
Word
old
for
Irish
bloody word.
wait.
legend.
I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good, you explain. And in return, I'll explain to you the...
Grab the book, grab the book. Can you grab the book?
Irish
No.
Go upstairs, go upstairs.
Calm. Oh, I am calm. You can see me when I lose my temper.
Oh, there she is, doing her night's meditations.
Gosh,
Oh,
She
she
looks
looks like
old.
she's 40.
I was gonna say she looks old.
Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Oh.
What's your name?
Or not!
What's yours?
Melissa.
Yep,
Have you come
yep.
to save me?
Melissa. Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my God.
Daddy?
different.
Oh, here he comes. Oh my God, he is.
Absolutely potty. You have no idea.
He's trying to be
Potty?
absolutely potty.
You remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age. You know, underneath that brash exterior, you're really rather my type.
Oh God. Sorry to hear that.
Have you been to the fortune teller up the street?
And what would she tell me? I'm going to meet a tall, dark man with a big moustache and a double-barreled shotgun.
He hasn't really got a shotgun, has he?
Of course. Daddy's old-fashioned like that. I do hope he doesn't kill Tristram.
You recognize this?
One of the tour postcards from downstairs, isn't it?
It's what brought me here in the first place. Does the name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
Tristram, you son of a bitch.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programs.
Okay, ladies.
Is that
fuck
the end of the
you.
conversation?
Can we end it? Can we terminate this conversation now?
Only the people who live here.
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Oh, Clarissa?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
Remember
Oh
her?
my God.
Sure,
Yes.
holidays, no doubt. I say, did you
Wasn't Aunt Clarissa with
Jesus
somebody?
Christ, no!
No, you don't have that haunted look how colonists usually do.
Wow.
That's great.
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Horny.
Just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So.
Oh God, her mouth.
She's British.
Dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
I'm really annoyed by the timing between the dialogue in this game. I noticed it more when I was playing at home to go through it. It's just immediate into the next
It's
line.
boom boom.
There's
Sometimes
no
it's literally overlapping with the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha.
He read me his poetry.
This has definitely been the best section of the game so far. Now
Then
that
he
we're
said
actually,
I
you
could
know.
come and
Yeah.
stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid.
I just think George is a much more interesting and fun character than
Nico?
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman had been duped by
Sploosh.
lies. I couldn't let him mess
Sploosh, is that what you just...
I go sploosh.
I go sploosh.
You
Maybe it's because maybe he trained her like that guy that Pavlov dogged.
Ooh.
Pavlov's
yeah,
dogged
yeah.
his girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Tristram doesn't ride him.
You hear that story?
Which one?
So there was a guy on Reddit, or a girl on Reddit that was talking about like,
That.
what's the worst thing that or what's something that your significant other did that you didn't even realize was happening? And this girl, every time that they had sex, right before she would finish, or right before she would orgasm, he would pinch her in the ribs, like around here. And every time she'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, that
And it just kept going on for months and months and months. And every time she was just like, it's something that happened, and she just kind of accepted it. Then they were sitting on the sofa watching a movie, and out of nowhere he just pinched her in the ribs, and she just splooshed. She's like, it wasn't like an orgasm, it was like an orgasm without the orgasm. She's like, that fucking asshole Pavlov dogged me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a great line.
Oh, I missed
She
it.
said, he said, he was like, oh, I could kiss you all over. And he was like, hey, remember the Geneva Convention? And she was like, oh, don't worry, I don't take prisoners.
Oh my god.
From day one, I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're
Then why didn't you fucking know that?
By me.
You knew.
God.
Did I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed?
That, all good things.
That's where it should be.
You
No
and your
fault.
aunt are one of
All
one-
good things.
Anyway, don't
All
suppose
good things, all good things.
Acapulco.
Jeez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
What were you doing?
Fucking your girlfriend. What?
Having a little conversation with Melissa.
That's private up there. You had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She took time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped. Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
You do, yeah.
First of all,
Oh,
she
God,
looks like she's 50.
My heart. On the other hand,
Yes? Yes?
you tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style. And suddenly, I wasn't so
But I
sure.
keep doing it anyway.
Right?
Now will you tell me about
He
Bruno?
was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only,
Aha! So he did leave something.
well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give him some.
I found
Are they
them-
panties? Because that's common for me to have in my pants.
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see.
I think you're a snidely whiplash.
What are you waiting for? Oh,
Give me his
man,
pants.
these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll take them anyway.
They are his underwear.
Ew! I wasn't serious!
Jackie, they're in London. They're in Glastonbury.
Ugh!
I see London. I see France.
And we see everybody's
Well,
underpants.
Jackie, would you prefer to have the red lingerie underwear or the boxer shorts?
Personally, boxer shorts, but at the same time, well, no, wait, I take it back. The boxer shorts may have been worn. The underwear was new.
Exactly.
I'll take that.
That's true.
I'll take that one.
Yup.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go to Zazie now.
Did you get the book? Silver?
Yeah, I have the book.
Okay.
Because he showed it to what's his face.
Right. You guys crack me up so fucking hard.
What's this?
You're both fucking doing it.
I didn't realize that you were doing that.
I did it before you started.
Oh my god.
I get. What do your powers tell you about that man outside the pub?
Him come from across the sea. Him have strongly held opinions. Him seek knowledge, but not for himself.
All that from your crystal ball?
No, him just on the telly. That's Amon O'Mara.
What do you think of his book, Zazie?
Me see those in the cosmic fairy. I like the coins, but me no care for the poetry.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want the coins?
Oh, you might have to like use something on it, Alex.
I like the way you say that. Do you want the
Or at
coins?
least look at the book.
Yeah, maybe. Do we have the bottle opener?
Yeah, we sold a bottle opener.
You better move. You're in the middle of the road, man.
In the middle of the road, man. You guys were in the middle of the road.
We were, but it was also a parking lot, so fuck you.
Fine.
Sorry, that was when we were in Bermuda.
Wait, there's a story?
Oh, so
Yeah.
my sister and I, we were in Bermuda. This was like the first vacation Alex took with us. That was like all of us together.
What year?
Oh god, this was... Alex and I have been together for 3 years at the time. Not married, just
Really?
together.
Was it that?
It was that
Soon
early.
into
It
it?
was that early. So we were together for
Is
about
that
3
the
years.
wait? Was that the cruise with Gollum?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the one with Danny and yeah.
There was a woman who was really into.
Wait a second. The cruise with Gollum.
Okay, so hang on. So before, let me
that.
just take the side trip before we tell my actual story. So yes, there was. So we went on this cruise. It was my family with Alex. So me, my sister, and Alex were all sharing a room. Alex and I slept in the bed together, and she had the extra fucking room over in the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
And we went, and it was also a couple of people. So it was like my mom's office manager and her husband were also there, who I wasn't her biggest fan, but whatever.
Okay.
And then it was also like one of the younger guys, or I'm sorry, the only young guy that worked for my mother at the time, who was enamored with my sister, and she wanted nothing to do with him.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so it was him and one of his best friends.
Okay.
Okay. Who was really funny, by the way. His best friend was fucking hilarious.
I don't even remember that guy.
Of course you don't. Anyway, so so we were all there. For some reason, Danny and his friend, like, of course, being like typical like 20s dudes, like would constantly go out to the bars at night.
Yeah,
Like,
sure, exactly.
Where the three of us were like, we'd go and do some stuff, but for the most part, we would just like sit in the room and fuck around, you know, at night. They would go out and drink, and at some point, they caught the attention of this. I want to say she was in her late 40s, and her mother, late 40s woman, and her mother. And they both, but especially the late 40s girl, clearly they just live on cruises looking for the next husband.
Trolling, yeah.
Because she looked like she had spent every day of her goddamn life in the sun and never wore sunscreen. Like, she had wrinkles out the wazoo.
It could have also been cigarettes.
That too,
Yeah, that
for
definitely
sure.
was.
And
She
drinking,
had
all of it.
Huge dark
Alcohol,
circles.
cigarettes, sun.
Right.
It all amalgamated into
She was
one
just
person.
Leatherface.
And she was regularly like hunched over or perched on things.
And she was
It
always
very
wearing
weird.
bikinis. She was always
Yes,
wearing bikinis.
She was in bikinis with her leathery skin and her weird
And-
floppy.
and
like
for
she
s-
was thin but had like floppy weird.
Right,
tits.
like it wasn't quite like they weren't quite attached. So it was
She's
weird.
just like the hag. She's like a hag monster.
Yes.
Basically,
she,
yes.
yes, she was like
Yes.
a swamp hag from like The Witcher.
Yes.
Yes.
So it was her and her mother.
And her mother.
For some reason, they were always around.
This is like the Chocolate with Nuts episode of SpongeBob where the lady's old and she comes out and they're like, "Is your
Chocolate."
mother home?" And then it's the shriveled up person on the wheelchair comes out. That's what this sounds like.
Yes, but she wasn't in a wheelchair. She was legitimately like trying to keep up with her daughter. And I'm pretty sure she was only 18 years older. So that kind of thing. So it was like no matter where we were, if Danny and his friend were there, they were there.
They were there. They were
Because she was
definitely-
into Danny.
She was super into Danny, and the mom was trying to get the
And
run
Danny
off with
was
Danny's
like
friend.
trying to constantly hide to the point where like
Yeah.
if he saw her,
We'd walk
he'd be
into
like,
we'd
he'd be
walk
like,
into a
can
club.
can we go somewhere else, please? Like he'd be like, I don't want to leave because I don't want to miss out on fun. So can like all of us just go?
Yeah. At one time, we walked in one of the clubs that we wanted to be in, and we saw him in the corner. He was like, "Surround me," and we like got around him and just walked out. We're just gonna go somewhere else. We were like, we want to. I remember one time we were in the room. It was like, we should go down to the hot tubs, and we looked out the window of
And
our
she was
thing down at the
there.
hot tubs, and we were like, let's go to one of the
Gollum's there.
shows.
We're not fucking
Let's go to
doing
one of the
that.
shows. There's
Yeah.
Gollum's lurking around the pool.
We had to call. There was nothing else to call. She fucking looked like
She looked
Gollum.
exactly like Gollum. It was very weird.
But it was all. That was also the
The
one
swamp
where
hag
like
would have also worked.
yes. Well, we did at the time. That wasn't there. But then that was also the one where we were like the youngest people at Motown night at the Frankenstein Lounge.
My favorite guy
Oh my
ever that
God.
I've ever seen on a dance floor anywhere.
Oh God, yes.
It was an older black guy.
He was fantastic.
He had one move. He had
Was it this?
No.
no. No.
Jesus Christ.
He had a towel
Yes.
and he was whipping it around
Yeah.
for I don't know 3.5 hours. Just
And it was phenomenal.
What's
He
funny
never
is-
got tired.
As soon as you said towel, I knew exactly
you're
where
like,
that
Of
was.
course,
that
it's a
guy's whipping
cruise.
that towel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like he just went for like he never got tired. He just kept going. Yeah, I remember that. We were the young. My dad even said, "He's like, I'm pretty sure you guys are the youngest people that have ever been on the dance floor at Motown night." And I was like, "We fucking love Motown."
Something I appreciate about this game, by the way, I've picked up the poetry book with coins.
You can.
Because I still have a whole story
I
to
can't.
tell.
But if I come down here, hey, look, now you can.
Rod?
You don't have to just randomly combine with all the bullshit in your inventory.
That's cool.
You just wait for the icon?
Wait for the icon to pop up.
So the whole thing was that we were somewhere in Bermuda. I can't remember exactly where because we've been to Bermuda so many fucking times. It all kind of like just coalesces into one.
Okay, it worked. Why
one
didn't it
big
say
trip.
something?
Anyway, go on.
Anyway, so we've been to Bermuda so many times that it all just coalesced into one big trip to Bermuda, right? So I forget where we were. It might have been one of the I think it might have been Atlantis when we went to see Atlantis, but we couldn't really get in.
Oh, when we had those.
Right. You had your old pass, right?
Yeah.
So we were walking through, we
some
couldn't
fake
go
passes
anywhere
we snuck
really.
in.
We just walked through the lobby to see what was going on because we'd never been there before. We never stayed at Atlantis.
Oh, yeah. We never stayed there either, but we went there on the cruise.
We went to the
so
water.
we-
We went to the
never-
water
Went to the water
park with the
park,
slides and all
Well, we
that.
didn't do that.
it's
My
fucking
family's
great.
never done that. I would love to do that sometime. Abby would love it if we ever went. But anyway, so
Oh right, no, I had been to Nassau.
Right, before.
With my ex-girlfriend on a cruise.
Right.
And they had passes because they had family members who had been there recently, and they were like, they're not gonna check, just flash your pass. And you'll get in. So we
So
went
he
to the
still had
casino.
his.
We went and we did the water slide things. I still had the pass from that. I was
But
like,
we
I've got
didn't.
these Nassau passes.
So we couldn't really get in, but Alex was like, in case they give us a hard time, I can at least show something. But anyway, so we were going through, but we took a taxi, and I
Can
don't
you just
know.
imagine getting arrested in fucking Nassau,
cares? Are you
Bahamas?
kidding? No, it was Bermuda. It was
Oh,
Bermuda.
It wasn't Atlantis yet.
No, it was Bermuda.
Atlantis is Bahamas.
Yeah.
Well, then it was a different
wasn't
fucking
Atlantis.
place because
We've been on so many
Sands.
cruises
That
at
was
this
it. It was
point.
was Sandals or something. It was Sandals or something like that. It was.
I don't know.
Okay,
We
whatever.
something.
It was
were
fucking
up-
Bermuda. We never been to Bahamas.
We were at a higher elevation than the rest of the area.
Right.
Okay,
We
yep.
were
Oh,
not
over.
in Bahamas. I can tell you that for sure. Anyway.
Atlantis is underwater.
Now it is. It's riddled with debt.
Anyway. So I don't know if you guys have ever taken a taxi in Bermuda.
Yes.
But we were just fearing for our lives while we were driving in this car. He was yelling at everybody and everything, but we were all of us just
we did not-
what the fuck? This car's gonna fall apart!
We did not have that experience with a
Oh my
taxi
god, we were
driver.
terrified. We were fucking terrified. So we get
And
there.
there were mopeds just speeding.
Speeding past! I'm surprised nobody died. So yeah, but we parked and we're getting out. And my sister and I could not get out fast enough. We were both just standing outside the car, just are you scared? I was scared. Alex is waiting for us on the sidewalk. We're just oh my god, I'm gonna need to catch my fucking breath. And then a car comes into the parking lot and he's trying to get past us. And the guy looks at us and goes, "Hey,
Am I gonna come
get in the middle of the road, man." I wanted to be did they already fucking pay you?
Much more personality this Bruno if you want a better
So,
reason.
for some reason,
his
that
pants.
cracked us up. And that was the whole fucking vacation. And it's gotta be
The underwear.
10 years later, here we are.
Okay. Let me cross your palm with silver. Again.
Oh god.
Pants.
Silver? Are those silver pants?
No, we give him the pants.
I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Oh god.
Just wait a minute. Don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously. I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on him.
Very well. The item of apparel.
Getting it?
Apart from nauseated. Cha, no, me sorry.
Wait. There's some sperm here.
Oh god!
No!
What can you see?
Call me now, Miss Cleo!
No! Emma!
Coming now.
God seek his death. He only has minutes to live.
That's why you got to call me now!
Oh, the flame. No!
Miss Cleo.
Madam Zazie? She was out cold, but okay. I must admit,
Jesus.
my shorts had the same effect on women.
Alright guys, 4 minutes. You got 4 more minutes. That was too much. 4 more minutes to get out of me. Fuck that shit.
Do you wanna?
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that.
What?
Take
One
a
of
break.
them.
Let's play some games.
Spin the wheel.
No, we're not gonna spin the wheel. We'll do Jeopardy. I'm not fucking playing Wheel of Fortune again. Never again. I'll never fucking play Wheel of Fortune again. I think I'm joking. I really won't.
Okay.
Okay.
That I am.
Okay.
That.
I didn't say. I literally
I am
said
aware.
nothing,
I
Jackie.
know, and I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying what I'm not gonna do.
I got it.
Bar's on fire.
Whoa.
I tried to open the door.
Check that side door that I saw earlier.
It wasn't opening time yet.
Are you just fucking chilling here?
Please, I need help.
I'm an aesthete, not a psychiatrist.
I'm serious. Someone's trapped, but that door's in the way.
Say no more. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the heart of a lion.
Throw the table through the window.
I feel like he's just following you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I've got like a little ally. Smash through it.
Yeah.
Sick.
Fucking.
That's
Eamon.
actually fucking cool.
Thanks, Eamon.
No trouble. Just sorry there wasn't a camera crew around to catch me being heroic.
I can take it
All
from
right.
here.
Sure. I'll call the fire brigade. Then I'm going to sort out that bloody thieving hippie.
Yes.
Burger.
Burger. The bar's on fire, Burger.
It's the worst fucking thing to happen.
It's Ireland. It won't be long.
No, we're in Glastonbury.
Oh, well, that's not different.
It's the same thing.
It's the same fucking thing.
Oh, not the bar.
Hey,
The barn.
Wait. Evil.
Oh no.
I hate those.
Evil monks.
I hate that
Nazis.
guy.
I hate those guys.
Cremation.
Kind of just slid there a bit.
Yeah. Tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a save.
Drop that save. You like Alex's quote there, Burger?
I tried to open the door, but it was securely locked.
Look at these boxes stacked up.
They look very similar to the boxes I've already had to deal with. Burger, what? What?
Can you just climb on top, Alex?
Oh, he was telling me that he felt bad that I didn't have any cum to threaten people with, Burger, just in case you're wondering.
Man, you hear that panther roar?
It's so visceral. You can feel it in your lizard brain.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
go? Yeah, that's what you do. Climb on top and pull the box. Nice thinking. Climb on. Okay, I was gonna say climb on top and pull, but that works too.
That was pretty nifty.
All right, that's the most interesting thing they've done with these boxes so far.
They set it up properly. It's like a Mega Man game. They
Little
allow
bit
you to
more
do
each
it
time.
in a safe environment, and then
Mega
they
Man,
throw
Mega
it.
Man.
Hey, is there anybody in here? Call out.
Cough, cough. Ah, it's a German cough. You can tell because it's spelled with a K. Oh no, barrels of poison.
Barrels of poison.
Let me just dance around you a bit, dude.
Are you okay? Can you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to collapse.
My name is Dolmandele.
There was no time to chat. We had to get
Like-
out of there.
I'm sorry. Ew. Fuck you hard, man.
Come on. We're out of here.
He's gonna fall through the floor.
Get down.
Oh, good. Wow.
Of course he has a bow tie.
Is this
Oh no, Bruno, your body.
or you?
God, why do you fucking look like you're out of a fucking comic book?
So I think this is the end of this segment.
You gotta save.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Good. Sup? Sup?
Whoa,
Yep.
that was a close one.
It was indeed a close one. Yes. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Glad to be able to help, Bruno.
It's definitely better than the
It
first
is
thing.
Bruno.
Yeah, this is definitely better than day one.
Oh, I must
Oh,
be
no?
on my way.
Wait a minute. I know you.
You know, my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe you would not be able to pronounce.
Wow.
Wow!
I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel Ubu in Paris. You're Ostwald, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness. Stobart.
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
Bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly.
You know, I was saying he did look familiar. I think there
Yeah.
definitely was a bow tie guy in the first game.
Bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar Order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They
Uh-oh.
Oh god!
Whoa!
Shoots him right in the chest.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card list either. Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
soon will be. Just off to get Purdy.
Just gonna get my gun so I can kill the hippie.
Don't mind me. I'm going to go get Tarzan now.
Do not know. I think maybe one of Susaro's...
Gorillas!
Stranger who tries to kill me.
Dr. Cholmondeley.
What's Suzaro's interest in the colony?
Cholmondeley.
Yeah, I found
Cholmondeley,
a bookstore
yes.
there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean Cholmondeley?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy, he's called Cholmondeley.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Cesaro got to him before I... What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley.
Chumley?
His machine, yes, it worked.
You mean the fat guy from the Pawn Stars?
No, I was thinking from the really cool girl from Paul the Midwife.
Oh yeah. No, I was thinking the fat guy from Pawn Stars.
Alright.
You know the fat dumb one?
And Cesaro
Yes,
is doing the
thank
Pawn
you.
Stars. Guy's loaded.
That one, that fucking guy.
He's got so much
Of
money
course
now.
he is. They all do.
Earth power.
This geomantic...
Earth! Wind! Fire!
You were wrong. It's Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Heart.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
It's
that
like
one I
fire,
got.
Fire doesn't fit in anywhere else except for the second one there. Oops.
The dragon
Get it together. I can't snap with my left hand. So.
Abby asked me today to teach her how to snap, and I was like, honey, she's like, so she's trying to do it, and she was like, but I'll be able to do it when I'm grown up. I was like, honey, if you keep practicing, you'll be able to do it a lot sooner than that.
The Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy there very powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
Its location has been long forgotten. I think Susaro may have found it.
So, Cesaro...
We play Jeopardy.
Well, just gotta get through the dialogue so we can see it, Jackie.
Developed
Jackie's tuning out from the dialogue.
Been done.
power.
Just,
Susaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations.
hey, it'll be PS2 Jeopardy now.
How do you know?
He is making the
Oh,
world
yeah.
see. You
Wait,
have
is it
heard
that
of
different?
earthquakes and
He doesn't have a mustache.
Cesaro is doing that?
They are
Yeah, no mustache.
side effects.
This is post-mustache. Post-mustache Trebek.
Alright.
Every 12,000 years.
But Susaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger.
This sounds like a bunch of hokum.
He has found the temple of the dragon and activated it.
Cesaro doesn't look like a well-man.
Now, who is this suzerain fellow anyway?
Energy for too long.
Man, now we gotta play Civ.
Strong. Now, it has made him only more or less human. And he is
Yep, you're right, Jackie. Doesn't look human anymore.
just
I mean, look at him. Neither of them do. This guy doesn't look human either.
He looks German.
No, it's not what I said. But yeah, Cesaro looks like he's out of the... He looks like he escaped from one of the wards of a hospital.
Susaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
So, Cesaro's now the new Grand Master.
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings.
It's actually Grandmaster of Chess now.
Cult of the Dragon. Dedicated to giving him
Yeah, his name is Magnus Carlsen. He goes by Cesaro.
and everything.
God.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I was in Paris. It is a major power focus. Susaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came here.
Why Glastonbury?
See the tour?
There he is with his gun.
It is a power site.
Also, I was right though. It wasn't fucking Bruno in the first game.
It's folklore. You know,
It's still not the Bruno I was thinking of. I'm gonna give my life Bruno. I'm gonna fucking take it.
Yeah, well, you can't believe
it's chalk one up.
You must.
Put it on the board.
Cesaro's men
It's Bruno's.
came here
Come
after Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Cesaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
Stop it. You cannot stop this dragon cult.
Stop the Templars, who
I
were
stopped the
stronger.
Templars once.
There you go.
It's like glass breaking sound.
That was.
Take my little Lissy, would you? I'm going to kill you, you blind.
This isn't the answer.
Yes, it bloody is.
Oh my god, do we just form a posse with
That's
these guys?
my moneymaker.
Can we form a posse with these guys?
I would
You
love if
can't
this is our group.
you can't punch my face. How will I ever convince a woman that I write poetry again?
Aw.
I think it would be fun if it was like you and
Iman?
Bruno
With a little
and
help.
Eamon and
With a little help
And
from
the
some
Colonel?
old friends.
And the Colonel.
yeah. this is
We're getting.
this is the crew
We're putting the crew together! See, I was not even attempting to do that. We just fucking stumbled into it.
It's funny because I actually have lollipops if you really want to.
If we really want to hang
That's
out with
right,
the
he
scene,
did
you got a
have
whole
them
bag of
the other night.
lollipops.
2 days. Lost. 2 days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again...
Hello, George.
Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye.
I love how even in France they
Still
speak
haven't
English.
found what was so special
In
about
this
the
game.
vodka.
Alright. Place to save it.
Great place to save it. Much better than day one.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do a little rejig here because this fucking OBS refuses to let me change formats in between.
You
Let's
rejig.
get back to
Can I have a
NTSC.
bottle of
We'll be
water
right
before
back.
we pass out?
Here, can you play?
After a word from our sponsor.
Yes.
Or something.
Yay!
A word from our sponsor, the infinite void of nothingness.
Alright. Be right back, Burger, if you're still there.
I'm gonna take a shit.
And if anyone else is still there.
I'm sorry, we're
And on that brown note, I'm cutting the stream.
I'm gonna have a shit.
Okay.